McDonald's has entered a Minecraft movie universe, and Grimace, Birdie, and Hamburglar just spawned as new collectibles in the overworld. Now for a limited time, you can get one of 6 McDonald's collectibles when you order a Minecraft movie meal. Ooh. With your choice of Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce. Available now in a biome near you. Oh, and at your local McDonald's. I participate in McDonald's for a limited time. A Minecraft movie only in theaters.
Everyone deserves a chance in the driver's seat. For GM and Revolt, that means leading the way on the road to an all-electric future and envisioning a world with 0 crashes, 0 tailpipe emissions, and 0 congestion. GM's committed to making EVs accessible for everybody. That means you too. So what are you waiting for? GM's got the keys. You grab the wheel. Learn more about an all-electric future and the 000 initiative at gm.com. GM, everybody in.
Have you been thinking about starting a podcast, but you don't know exactly where to get started? Maybe you don't know exactly what equipment you should buy or who you should go through with the hosting platforms. Well, good news. I created a course just for you. It'll be showing you how to make the fewest mistakes possible on your podcasting journey. It's called the Podcaster's Playbook, and it's a total masterclass taught by me, showing you all the techniques and tricks that we use behind the scenes of the Black Wealth Renaissance podcast. Swipe up now, click the link in the show notes so you can purchase the Podcaster's Playbook.
You know the rules of the game. Yeah. If you know the rules of the game, I don't care what color. Can you make me 100 million? Let's talk money. Can you make me that? If you can't make me that, I won't talk to you. You shouldn't even be at this table.
Hey, I got money on my mind. I'm just trying to get some dough. I ain't picking up my line unless it's money on the phone. Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on. I've been chasing after paper. All I know is run money marathon.
Do 5 years of this and be a millionaire and go on do what I want to do, have kids, go live my chip and joy in the games life out here in Texas, or struggle for the next 20 years. The choice is yours.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Black Wealth Renaissance podcast. Our goal of this podcast is to normalize black wealth and share helpful resources and tips we believe will be useful in attaining and maintaining generational wealth. Please feel free to rate and comment on our podcast. We would love to hear all feedback you have. Now, enjoy the show. What's popping with everybody?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How y'all living?
Yes, welcome. Sir.
Welcome. Doing good.
Welcome.
If y'all are on YouTube, y'all drop the gems. We going live. This is really drop the hundreds. I need the hundreds, man. This is the hundreds episode. We need them hundreds. I need to see the hundreds raining.
Man.
If you are on the webinar, same thing. Drop the hundreds. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, tapping in, taking the time out of your night to be here with us. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a special celebration, like we was mentioning, man. It's crazy to say we done made it this far in the game. Like we just started this. This was just 4 dudes, 4 friends. That was like
in some cell phones.
Yeah, some cell phones, man. Just talking, like just trying to help push the culture forward in whatever way we could with this conversation around wealth building. And it turned into one of the top 100 podcasts in the world. We've exposed the world to a lot of super dope entrepreneurs from all over, just like sharing their story and educating people. We've heard so many good things from people like along the way. And we just glad to be in this position, glad to be able to help some people out. I'll pour up a little bit of that celebration station, man.
Yeah.
Who's in the comment section? Let us know. We got a few participants in here. Let us know where you're from.
Let's get it going, man. Yeah. Let's get this party started. 100 episodes.
100 episodes in the game.
Let's go. That's a huge deal.
That's a major deal.
Yeah, like we so excited.
By the way, in these headphones too.
Yeah, hey man, that mic is a true right there too, my brother.
Learned a lot through them 100 episodes. The first mics we had was so trash.
First mics that we used was what, like Apple mics and our damn, like we said, our phones, and then we ended up upgrading to some USB ones, and they were all right. They got the job done. I see people tapping in from Florida.
See it? I'm in Ohio, unfortunately, but I will see you guys this weekend.
Oh yeah, episode unknown, episode number unknown. We ain't gonna tell y'all what episode.
I really don't even know it.
But it's coming soon. How you can make $100K a year as a VA? You already know how we.
As
coming.
a VA and a social media manager.
Social media manager.
You do it all. Multiple streams. That is the goal.
Yeah, you can be in Barbados and Maui, wherever you want to be, working, taking pictures, eating good food with your girls.
Yes, I'm gonna tell them all about it on my episode. So.
Oh, I was just letting them know the things that you be doing in life. I just want
every other week.
Jesse and Elisa, you know you can never stay too still. We out here.
You brought black people to Tulum.
Nah, like for real though. She was like one of the first people I saw in Tulum. The first time I heard about Tulum was through the Nipsey song, and then I saw Annalisa out there. I'm like, oh damn, she really out here.
Probably owns a resort.
Probably so.
I wish. Maybe I could work on that. You know, that might be the next goal.
Hey, I don't think it's that outlandish either. We can make it happen.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it.
BWR podcast, changing lives. Every week I get hit up by somebody saying, "Oh, I heard you on the podcast. I saw you on the podcast," and here we are at 100 episodes. So that's a big deal.
Hey man,
big deal. Shout out to y'all.
Hey, salute to y'all. Salute
hey
to
man,
y'all.
appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
We here.
Most people stop podcasting 5, 6, 10 episodes. They get tired. They get bored. No money coming in. Y'all cracked this fucking to 100.
We didn't have money coming in off of podcasting for a long time. We didn't even think about monetizing it at the beginning.
Just trying to get it off the ground. And
how long y'all been at it?
And here we are.
This March gonna make 2 years. Well, this month make 2 years.
Yeah, March 10th. Okay. It's 2 years that we've been in the game.
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, we did our first episode. It was just us. We did like 4 of them like that, 4 or 5, I think. Then we got on a guest, and we've seen just how much that even helped people. Like it was great for us to be like offering our insight, but it was even better like getting these people on, letting them really like share their stories and like people like yourself, you know, and give a blueprint, because you know you never know how your experiences can affect somebody else.
And even like when we first started, honestly, I don't even think we had the idea of doing guests at first. Like it was really just us 4. Like we were just in the room and we were talking about the things that we would talk about on a daily, like the financial literacy, how to improve your credit, you know, about the real estate. And then we ended up talking about other ways that you can make money too. I know it was like some future things that we were talking about, like markets and industries to watch. That was like some of the things that we really just started off talking about. And then we got our brother O'Neal. O'Neal just checked in. He was the first guest on the podcast. Yeah. My brother's doing some great work out there in Louisiana. And then after that, it just took off. Like David said, then we got Dre, then we got Byron. And man, the monster became... We never even thought that it would become what it became.
Thanks.
And only growing from here. Only growing.
Yes, sir. That's the goal. We trying to push. We've been top 100, we done got all the way up to top 25, but we want to sustain it. We trying to go ahead, build out.
I need to be number
more
one.
Opportunities.
I need to be number
black
one.
Podcasters. Definitely not just trying to make this a thing where it's just BWR. We definitely trying to raise the tide. We got some big things in the works. We got a couple ideas that we're working on, a few different people in the city.
So if you haven't done so yet, I want everyone to go to the BWR Apple Podcast and give a 5-star review.
Yeah.
And leave a review.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We need that.
People to do that tonight.
We need that.
Those ratings, those reviews, those definitely help with our ranking, like getting those things in consistently. A lot of people, they listen week in, week out. We consistently seeing the numbers go up of people tuning in. I take that little extra time out. Just leave a little word. Mm-hmm. Let us know how maybe we help you, how we can help you better, because that's what we here for.
Antoinette say, "Where the champagne at?" I didn't get the champagne, but we got a little alcohol in here though. I just didn't want to mess up the room, honestly. Like if this was our space, I probably would have had the champagne. Hell yeah, man. Like Future champagne showers.
Man, we need to get that season.
Hey, Kyrie, pull up, man. You invited my brother.
See my brother Anthony hopping
My brother Anthony in here.
McDonald's has entered a Minecraft movie universe, and Grimace, Birdie, and Hamburglar just spawned as new collectibles in the overworld. Now for a limited time, you can get one of 6 McDonald's collectibles when you order a Minecraft movie meal. Ooh. With your choice of Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce. Available now in a biome near you. Oh, and at your local McDonald's. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. A Minecraft movie only in theaters.
We also want to hear, how does the podcast help you in your life? If you were a guest, does it help you get more sales, grow your audience?
Yeah, we get the emails. Mm-hmm. I know somebody specifically referring to your episode, Brother Dre. The last one we did, they were like, your message was right on time.
I got a few feedback.
Yeah, like that. That means shit. It's real. That was some real stuff. Like slowing down, because it's so easy right now to get caught up trying to do everything, man. Everything.
That might be my favorite podcast episode that I've done. I do a lot of podcast episodes. I'm on like one every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that one was fresh though, and everybody was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was a real good episode, man. Even JT's episode get a lot of feedback. Like David was saying, man, JT inspired a lot of people just because I think how young he is, but how hungry he was and the impact that he's making. So it's some heavy hitters on here. I see we got our sister Irene just checked in. What's good?
Credit queen Irene, what's up? But y'all, look, we go hop into this. I want to get our first brother back on. We talk about some great guests that we had, real impactful. Our first guest, we mentioned him earlier, our brother O'Neal. We definitely want to get him on here.
You ready over there, O'Neal? You muted if you're speaking.
I can unmute?
Yeah.
Yo, what's
man,
up?
That man got a man. Now, man. I ain't see you with all of this, man.
Hey, man, I quit the job. I can do it now. You feel me?
That's what it looked like whenever you're on all your time now, man.
Yeah. I couldn't have it before, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, we glad you could come on tonight, my brother, man. This is a great celebration. We thankful for you because you was our first guest, bro. Like, you really came on. You showed us. Like, you kind of opened up our potential for what we saw for our show, honestly. Like, just seeing the feedback, seeing how people was reacting, and like, man, I'm more happy because the growth that we done seen from you ourselves since then, bro. Like, people may not know because they ain't heard from you on our platform since, but bro, you've been going crazy.
Been doing a little something, man. Not too much, but congratulations to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Definitely invite me, especially the first person.
Appreciate it.
How many houses you bought this week? Like 20 or what?
Nah, I put we put like 8 under contract. I'm going to see 3 tomorrow.
Look at this, man. Come on, there. Come on, there. We got to talk about it, man. So for everyone who's unfamiliar with you, just to let them know, what you do. We just talked about the real estate, but let them know exactly who is O'Neal Parker.
What's up, everybody? O'Neal Parker, real estate investor out of Lafayette, Louisiana. I've been investing in real estate since I was 23. My first real estate transaction when I was 21. Built my house from the ground up. And then, I got into real estate when I was 23. Started educating myself in real estate and really got into it. Started with my real estate business with $63. I had more money, but all the videos we watch, on YouTube says you could get into real estate with little money, no credit. I wanted to see if that was true. So it worked for me. Got in with $63. Made $2,000 in 3 weeks, and then made $50,000 in 4 months, over 6 figures in my first year, and also bought $1.3 million worth of real estate, which equaled out to 13 units at the time. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm a real estate investor, got a construction company, do business credit, and also do credit repair as well. So you feel a few little things.
Just a few, huh?
Yeah,
He got a podcast.
We got vending machines too.
Yeah, pressure podcast with.
Oh yeah. I got
great real estate.
podcasts. I do business over breakfast every month, Monday through Friday on Clubhouse. Just released the mentorship group teaching people how to get into real estate with little or no money, and also scale into actually owning property. Because I teach people how to own property, not just wholesale.
And I'm so glad that you just talked about that you just touched on that, my brother.
Yeah, man, because they highlight wholesaling. I'm all about ownership.
And I think you are one of the first wholesalers that I met that you were really preaching that too, like the ownership aspect of the wholesaling, then just flipping, like flipping the houses and making the money. Do you still have your first house that you purchased? Is it still in your portfolio?
Sold it. I let Real to Rich and Spirit sell it for me in 2019. The reason being because I had an FHA loan tied to it, and then about a refinance, it really makes sense at that time because the interest rates was kind of high. They wasn't as low as they are now, so I just sold it. And I like my properties, the ones that I keep under 60,000. That property was I had a loan for like 160. The mortgage was 947, and the rent was 1450. I don't like to be in that range. I like to be max rent 1,000 and under because that's what most people could afford.
That's. I like how you just broke down those numbers. So, what'd you say you like to keep your mortgage under?
My mortgage on my houses, I like to keep them under 300. Now, the rent rate, I like to keep it under 1,000 because not everybody, but majority of people could afford $1,000 a month rather than 1,500, 2,000. It really don't make sense to me, and I like that. Have a big market, a big pool, not just a few people that could afford my properties.
And I'm listening to you say these mortgage numbers that we know because we from Louisiana. But like I know somebody, they probably hearing that like, man, $300 for a mortgage, man, where y'all doing that at? That's crazy.
Yeah, Louisiana a little different. You can buy a property. Like we just put this week we put 3 properties under contract for $40,000 and they all rent for over $800, $850. Now, mortgage on that is like between $280 and $300.
Come on, man. Crazy cash flow, man.
Yeah.
Crazy cash flow. And I think that was one of your shirts, right? Cash flow is king?
Yes, sir. I got this one on today.
Yo, I love it. So I got a quick question for you, my brother. I want you to talk about the way you differentiated yourself in the wholesaling industry, though. Because that was also something that was very, very important, is the way that you approached the game and the way you got your deals closed versus how everyone else was working.
Yeah, so in the beginning when I first started, I had a full-time job, man. I was working honestly, 80 hours a week, 72 to 80 hours a week. So I had to, differentiate myself from everybody else. So when I started wholesaling, it was 2016. That's when we had a big flood in Baton Rouge. So everybody became a wholesaler. But nobody had buyers. So how I changed, how I was definitely different than everybody else. I made a dispo company. So I had a whole bunch of buyers. Everybody had contracts, but nobody had buyers. So everybody started coming to me to sell their deals, and I closed 17 deals in 4 months.
Crazy.
Just always, I always like my brother creative, man. That's the number one word I could think of with it. Cause like even
with the creative finance,
the business credit and all that, like we were talking about earlier, just the growth. Like one thing I kind of want to tie it in with Brother Dre's episode that we were talking about earlier. Like you didn't go all outside your lane to keep building your business. Everything you did was associated with your business. Oh, I do real estate. I do credit repair. Because guess what? Some people got bad credit and they need to fix their shit for their house. Oh, I do business credit because they might need to acquire this way. Like, and you the construction company. I'm already doing real estate. Like, it's just a beautiful lesson in it.
Right now I'm studying for my mortgage license. So that's next.
Come on, man. This guy
everything tied to a house. I want to be part of it because if you come around me or with me, you're going to leave with something, a service or something.
That's powerful. Yeah. And I kind of want to talk about your construction company too, bro. Because we never got a chance to dive into that and everything, man.
Nah, man, a lot didn't change. It would have been 2 years, right?
Yeah, man.
So that's a year and 2-3 months?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, a lot didn't change since then.
So when did the construction company even come about? Because I ain't gonna lie, I was just scrolling on Instagram one day. I see you on top of a roof with Tyron and stuff, throwing pieces of shingles and stuff. I said, what's going on here?
Yeah, so ever since I've been in real estate, I always wanted a construction company. So as soon as I quit my job, you know, we had the hurricanes out here. Y'all probably was in Dallas, so you know we had the hurricanes back to back. So I seen a need in our area. So we seen a lot of roofs messed up. And I was like, I had seven hurricane claims. So I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm paying all these people all this money for all these roofs. So I contacted a house that I sold. She did her roof. She did the whole house. So I contact her, like, who did your roof? She said her brother. Talked to her brother, hey, how much you can do this roof for? And then I took off like that. So I figured out how much he's doing his roofs for. Then I called the major companies in the area and I compared the prices. And then I seen the cushion and the profit in between. And then I started a roofing company. And then we just got into everything else. So that's how that started.
This guy here.
Because people get raped, man. People get raped with the prices, man.
This guy here, man. But how does that also play into you vertically integrating with your whole wholesale processes now? Now you don't have to chase down contractors, right?
Nope. I'm gonna tell you what we do. I'm gonna give you a gem. So what we do is we buy a list for the wholesaling company, the real estate company. Once we roll through the list with our marketing, with the wholesaling, we put that list right back into the marketing for the construction company. So we call them, hey, you need a roof done, you need your floors done, you need sheetrock done, you need paint done. We got it covered. So we just keep rotating the list back and back over and over and over. So we keep making profit from the same list.
Come on, man.
Real game from the real estate entrepreneur. Man.
Yep.
This guy here. Hey. So I have a question. If someone wanted to get started in real estate in today's climate, today's market, how would you kind of like guide them if they want to get started today?
First thing is education. You got to educate yourself, and definitely if whoever your mentor is, you know, it could be me or somebody else, figure out if they're really doing real estate, because they got a lot of people on Instagram and Facebook selling courses, selling mentorship, selling consultation calls, and they at the house chilling. They ain't never touched real estate. They read a book and they teach you exactly what's out the book. They don't own properties. You know, they got to make sure they show you receipts or something. So first thing is education. I wouldn't say if you have good credit or bad credit, I would say learn the wholesaling process. You don't have to start that route. And after you figure that out and know what wholesaling is, just, I don't know, whatever you want to do. If you want to flip, you get into flipping. But the thing is, if you want to get into flipping, you partner with somebody in your area that's good at what they do. They're good at flipping. The reason being because you shouldn't lose no money in the first deal, and you're going to really learn from somebody that's actually doing the business. So you're going to profit in the first deal, and you're going to really learn from somebody that's doing it. And it's going to be a lot easier along the way if somebody holding your hand rather you try to do it yourself. Because a lot of people get burned right when they get in real estate trying to flip properties. They pay too much for contractors. They pay money up front, and the contractors leave. A 3-week project might take them 3 to 6 months. So that's what discourages people a lot to get in real estate, and a lot of people don't like real estate because of that reason. So get a mentorship and just take action, man. Don't just keep reading books, looking on Instagram, and hoping and wishing that you're trying to get into real estate. Just get into it. And just start where you are. So if you got a lot of money, partner with somebody or put money into a deal and just, you know, watch it and learn it. And that's it. And if your credit sucks, get your credit fixed and start with wholesaling, because that's really the only option you got.
Hey, once again,
appreciate that, my brother.
Yeah. Is this the type of stuff y'all be dropping gems on the real shit real estate podcast, my brother?
Yeah, man, we're about to drop gems in about 30, 35 minutes.
Hey, I love it.
We're gonna interview Byron today. We got a little series from broke to million, so he gonna be the man today.
Hey,
Byron, what up?
Hey, I gotta tap into that one. What's up, Erica? How you doing?
Listen, you know I'm getting ready to leave, y'all. I'm going to dinner.
You ain't going to no dinner, girl. You better get over here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
What y'all chatting on? Congratulations on what is it? A year now? How many years y'all been?
2 years. 2 years in the game.
100 episodes.
100 episodes strong.
Congratulations. Listen, keep bringing it to the people. They love it. They loved it.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate you so much. You were one of the main people that, like, whenever we were learning about this space, like, we seen you, we're like, man, this woman is absolutely killing it. She's educating people and she's showing people the right way. And like, we love what you do, Erica. So we just glad you could even pop in right before.
Hey, listen, anytime. Listen, there's a man over there that can cook in the gray shirt, y'all. Don't let him fool you now. He throw down. If you want
it ain't me. Who's she talking about?
Wait, Jason, you can cook?
Little something.
Come on, put the plug out there. Tell him.
Hey, Erica, you going on a date or what? Where you going?
Hey now, hey.
We in your business, Erica. What's
all in her business?
We're single, okay? We're single.
Single till we're engaged.
Listen, you know the deal. All right, so listen, you guys. So congratulations. I'm so proud of y'all. I think y'all doing amazing things, and I will eat this steak and have a great night. You guys have an amazing night.
Shout out
Right.
to
Thank you.
The legend of Williams.
Yes, indeed. Y'all fuck with her, Erica Classy Klein.
Erica and I probably made a couple $100,000 together.
I could believe it. I could believe
I can believe between the trucking
probably more than that.
Yeah, probably more. Erica's one of my first social media friends in real life.
That's crazy. I think you're one of my first social media friends. Like,
I'll take that.
You were one of the first people that we actually
linked
up with off of the internet. So it was pretty dope. We met Dre in a club in Atlanta in 2019, and it was so lit. I ain't gonna lie.
The world closed now. We can't do all that, but hey, man, we're gonna do it again soon because it was too lit. Texas open now. We can do it in Texas. Shit, Texas open, but
Atlanta too.
Atlanta's open, like, well, yeah.
It's regular life.
Yeah, I've been hearing that about Atlanta too.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy David with Black Wealth Renaissance, and I'm here today to tell you guys about Anchor. If you haven't heard of Anchor, it's the best place to make a podcast. Anchor is a free app that has creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast straight from your phone. Anchor also distributes your podcast across all major platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and many others. You can also make money on your podcast with Anchor with no minimum listenership. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So if you're looking to get started on your own podcast, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to give something away, man. I want to.
I was gonna get my brother Byron on, bro.
Well, let's get Byron on.
You got Byron in there?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, I seen. I think he hopped on because I know O'Neal kind of mentioned it. They interviewing Byron tonight. That's another great brother that we interviewed at the beginning of this. With Mobile Home Elite Investors, man. Me and Jalen actually, we first came across them. We just was on Instagram, I think.
Yeah, they were giving away. They were doing the webinar.
Yep. So we hopped on the webinar. Like we was looking like, man, this is some crazy game they giving out. Like I ain't never thought mobile homes was gonna be making money like this. Like
they had the numbers by state, how many parks they had. They was giving you how much returns. Like Byron was like, man, I'm seeing 300% returns on real estate. I'm like, what you mean, man?
And like under 5 years, that was the crazy part, man. It's like, bro, it was teaching such valuable stuff, man. We linked with them, and it's been cool ever since.
Yo, man. We got Dre in here?
Yeah, man, we got legends in here, man. We got legends in here, man.
Byron, how you doing, my brother?
What's going on, family, man? I'm blessed. How y'all feeling?
What's good? Man.
Dre, what's good, bro?
What up, baby? Miss you, man.
Yes, sir. Miss you too, man. How y'all all feeling, man? Hey, congratulations on the 100th episode, man. I'm proud of y'all, man.
Hey, man, appreciate it, my brother. All love for real, man.
Always. Yeah, man. Yes, thank you for coming on here, bro. Like, I know, like you and Neil, y'all got y'all show popping off in just a little while, so we appreciate you being able to hop on and come and just bless the people with a little bit of knowledge, bro. But for anybody that's unfamiliar with you, can you just like kind of give them a little quick rundown of who Mobile Home Elite Investors are, man?
Everybody knows who he is. But anyway, here we go.
Man, so listen, y'all. My name is Byron. I'm one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors. My queen Sharnice is the other half. Together, we make up the Mobile Home Elite Investors. We straight out of Chicago. And we kind of chose a different path, just to give everybody a quick background story on us. For us, man, we wanted to get in real estate, but we didn't have the bread, we didn't have the credit. And, I was driving Lyft at the time, and I came across a podcast about mobile home investing, and it kind of like, it woke me up. But my passengers was like, yo, like, hey, can you know what I'm saying? Can you turn that off? You know what I'm saying? Can you turn on some music? So I sent that up to my, to my queen. And when I got home, she was excited. She like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this, So, man, I had to switch my whole gears. I went from trying to invest in, multifamily units in Chicago to now I'm going to be doing mobile homes. And of course, at the beginning, it was the stigmas, right? We thinking like trailer trash, like, we think I got locks at the time. Like, man, they about to be racist, man. I got to give me a pistol. And You know, it was totally opposite. You know what I'm saying? So we start hitting the road. And for everybody on here, our first deal, man, we bought 2 mobile homes, $4,300. We put 3,000 into one. We sold one for 9,500. We sold the other one for 10,000. All that in under 45 days, and we was like, "Yo, this is it." I had never made that much money in my life, and from then on, we just like, "All right, let's get 2 more next month. Then the next month, let's get 4 more." And then once we just start busting in it, and we like, "Yo, all right, this it, right?" Because now our bank account stacking up. You know, we now we got, you know, we got rent to own, so we got some passive income coming in. And we decided, you know, probably within 6 months, we're like, "Yo, we got to teach this." Because every time we told somebody mobile home investing, they were like, "Trailers?" Like, "Amen." We like, "Yeah, trailers." You know, they just like, "Yo, yeah," you know what I'm saying? "What they saying to y'all?" We like, "Nothing." Like, we coming in there and we making some money. Like, we don't care what they say. And man, we changed the stereotype, because what we thought what happened in mobile home parks was total opposite. They opened up, welcome, they open, you know what I'm saying? They had open arms for us. Man, I had so many good relationships with people. I mean, literally, I've only had maybe one bad experience, and that bad experience came from somebody not paying.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm getting my bets in on FanDuel. Talk to me, Chuck GPT. What do you know?
All sorts of interesting stuff, even Charles Barkley's greatest fear.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
New customers bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in Virginia. Must be first online real money wager. $5 deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And honestly, I didn't even have to put them out. The mobile home park put them out. So other than that, man, I mean, you know, we graduated. Everybody you don't know, we graduated from mobile homes, and now we have 4 mobile home communities. We still going, we still prospecting, and man, you know, this what it's all about: teaching people how to get in the game.
Hey, man,
my brother, hold on, yeah, man.
4 mobile home communities, man.
Don't let that go over your head.
He's a whole community owner, man. That's a big deal. And I'm gonna say this because he doesn't say this or not. Byron knows how to stay in touch with people, stays in contact with people. If he's in town, he hits you up. Hits you on the phone. He calls too. He doesn't send a text message. This guy gets a relationship. He'll get on your podcast to help you teach a course. He knows how to connect and network and help first and get his on the back end. And that's why they are multi-million effing heirs.
Hey,
man, give it a song, my brother, again, man. Yeah.
Thank you, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Byron, and I just want to tell you thank you also, because I don't know if you know how important whenever we had that episode with you was for us. Because after the episode, I canceled all my music subscriptions. I said, fuck Apple Music, fuck Spotify. Like, I deleted all of those apps off my phone, bro. But because you was like, you hit something in my head. You was like, you done heard this song like 400 times, fam. Bro, he was like, go read a book. Go read it. I was like, you're right. Like, I literally walk through the day and think about songs and tunes in my head. Why am I not thinking about books and knowledge the way that I'm thinking about these damn songs? So I just want to say thank you for you bringing that awareness and just giving us that drive and that hunger, bro.
Appreciate y'all, man. Seriously, man. Listen, man, when I tell y'all they're doing it for the culture, y'all got the right name, Black Wealth Renaissance. And I'm just proud to be, you know, even a part of this movement. Everybody on the stage, I'm seeing, you know, Credit Irene, Annalisa, Dre. Man, I'm seeing the heart. I mean, I'm seeing everybody from the family, and I just, you know, it's a blessing to even say I'm in this position to be up here with everybody on stage and everybody going to speak. And man, I tell people, if God would have showed me this 5 years ago, I wouldn't have believed him. But now I'm here, and you know, it's just a blessing to do this with everybody, and everybody that's just, man, I love seeing everybody's journey.
Hey, man, that's another reason why I just love you, my brother. Like, cause you got it, you're aligned right, like, and you doing it for the right things. And I kind of want to get into y'all journey, man, because we remember whenever you was like, my goal is to have a park. Yeah. And it's crazy from you saying that now that you got 4, man. Let's talk about the first deal. How'd y'all find that first park, man?
Man, so, you know, the dope thing about it, you know, we start building an audience, and our first deal, a guy had listened to EYL podcast, and he reached out and he said he had 4 parks. He had a park in near Indianapolis, and he wanted to sell me 19 homes. And I was like, cool. I wanted to drive down there, met him, he was a real cool cat. And the 19 homes, I couldn't really find anybody. I couldn't find enough guys to do work on the homes. So I kind of passed on a deal, but I'm like, yo, let me know if you get another mobile home park deal on your plate, because I definitely want to go in with you. I want to learn from somebody who's who's done it. And so he's like, cool. So sure enough, came across our email this 52 unit park, and really one of it was a single family homes. And it came across the deal, and at the time I think they was wanting like 1.4 for it. And we just like, yo, I want to get on, bro. Like whatever it takes, I can get the capital. Let me get in it. And sure enough, man, we became partners. Us and actually it was cool. He had his family member in there, and he quarterbacked the entire deal. And that was a beautiful thing. I got a chance to kind of sit back and see, where what parks he needed, and the park is right in Greensburg, PA. So it only took 3 months to close it. And we closed it in the pandemic. And, to kind of just to see how everything went down, the due diligence, seeing the calls to the county, seeing some hiccups, we ended up getting that boy down to 1.1. Then once we closed it, we ended up getting appraised. We got it with $500,000 in equity in it. So man, that was huge because we already made money from the beginning. And the three park deal, which we got 3 more, he called me and he was like, yo, honestly, I got 3 more. If you want to get some on this one, let me know. I'm like, bruh, say less. Like how much you need? Let's get up in this one. He said 100K, let's do it. So we went and dropped that, went ahead and got our hands in a 3 park deal. And man, it was just done from there, man. And that's how, I tell people, the beautiful thing about it is about being partners, right? I tell people, Jeff Bezos only owns 17% of Amazon, yet he's the richest man in the world. So for me, give me a percentage. I don't need the whole pie. Give me 15, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to get my 100. And that's the way we're going to keep on climbing.
Hey, and that's powerful, right? That's powerful right there, man. Because, and that was the thing that really stood out to me, how you was like, just let me watch. Like, you can do what you need to do. I just need to play my part. And I think a lot of people go wrong in that area because a lot of times they want to be, I'm running a show, this my show, or, like I'm Mobile Home Elite. Like we got this big fan base, but you took the back seat and you learned though, because I'm pretty sure 10 years from now, y'all gonna have about 50, 100 mobile homes, whole parks.
That's the goal. No, definitely, man. And it gave me the confidence. Now we had a few deals slip through the cracks that we're, that actually we're quarterbacking right now. But, I think that's the biggest thing for us, man. It's just like, just kind of learn from somebody who's actually done it. So now I'm not going out here blindly. And now, for me, our goal is to, as we increase this, we're going to teach people how to get parks. Like that's the next thing. Anything we learn, we're going to regurgitate back. Because it's over 45,000 mobile home communities. Why can't we own at least 10% of those, 20%, 50%? So I think that at the end of the day, we want to give everybody the confidence to get out there. Let's own some of America.
Some America, yeah. I forgot. I think that was you that said that. You said that on our episode. We buying back they hood. Fuck the dumb shit. Right. Yeah. Well, Byron, my brother, man. Once again, we appreciate you, dog. Like, I value everything that you do, and I just know I can't wait to see the continued growth for Mobile Home Elite, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I'm looking forward to y'all journey, man. Y'all already know, keep me posted, man. Hey, man, love y'all, man. For real, everybody on here, man. Appreciate all y'all.
Hey, love you too, my brother, man.
Online and in person.
For real though. Like, and what Dre was saying, like, that's a fact. Like, Byron does not even like send text messages. He sends voice messages.
He's the one.
Like,
he's the model. Follow him.
Yeah.
Oh, man, for real, man. Hey, man, congratulations again, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. Y'all already know, man. Let's get it.
Hey, appreciate it, my brother. I hope y'all have a good episode tonight, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace, King.
Peace.
So, with that, y'all, we're gonna hop into a little quick Q&A. I know my brother Jalen, he wanted to give away.
I'm trying to give away something, man.
A little something. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll go to the Q&A. So for all y'all on the call who want to interested, we are giving away over $1,500 of cash stock, and we got other prizes going on. So
I got 200 on that.
Oh, bam.
Well.
So now 17. Let's go. Boom. We got.
I got 300 on the giveaway.
Oh,
Well.
18. Shit, let's get it. We just giving away, man. Like, we just want to help our people in our community. You know, we invest in capital back in y'all, getting stocks in y'all. So, but we only do this with people who learning something from this, because like it's real easy to listen to these podcasts. It's real easy to do all that. Like O'Neal was saying, you could read books and do all that shit all day, but not take action or not learn this information and like use it to better yourself. So we're gonna ask a question, and we're gonna see who can answer it right the fastest. Annalisa, can you help me out with this one?
Look, your mom's on here, bro.
Hey, shout out to my mama, Miss Angie.
Hey,
Angie B.
Yeah.
You gotta say the B.
All right. Cool. So I'm not gonna do them related to whatever. So I'm gonna ask this first one right here. Boom. All right. So what is the first step in our book, Manage Your Money Like the 1%?
That's a good one. So we're gonna need y'all to raise y'all hand.
Kelly, what up, Kelly?
Oh yeah, Kelly, you hopped on here. What's good, my brother?
Yo, what's good?
Kelly is a builder.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh.
If you know there was
Kelly.
With the hoodie on.
I told him, man, we need the horns, man. That boom, boom, boom.
I know, man. I ain't had time to download it, man.
What up, Kelly?
What's going on?
So,
how everybody feeling? Thank everybody for coming on. I really appreciate it.
We in here.
Yeah, man, it's a celebration. Episode 100. Our brother Kelly, 1/4 of the BWR podcast, BWR movement. Jared on this thing too?
I believe so. He was here earlier. Yeah, he on here.
What's good, Jared?
Brother Spiller, how you living?
Hey, man, I see Donnie, you on here.
My audio right. You hear me?
Yeah, what's good? What's good,
What's
Jared?
up? What's up? I was running a little late from work. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm here.
You got a mask on in the house. If that's your goal, I'm not here to tell you.
Hey, look, I got a rep for Louisiana because we still one of the southern states that hadn't changed it up yet.
Oh man, it's only a matter of time.
What up, Jared?
So, can you repeat the question again, David? I got people on YouTube responding. I just want to make sure everyone.
Okay. All right. So the question was, what is the first step in our book, Manage Your Money Like the 1%?
If you know the answer, raise your hand.
Oh, I'm in YouTube. So, yeah, they responded.
Two people raised their hand. Oh,
yeah. Even if you know the answer, be the first to type it, and you get to win.
We have someone say mindset.
That's incorrect. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. So how much is our first cash giveaway? No,
shit.
Get LLC. No.
It's not getting LLC.
No, it's never getting an LLC for anything.
Never the first step.
Not the first step.
I don't care what they told you.
Let's see.
$200. We're gonna do $200.
The question is, what is the first step in our book, Manage Your Money Like the 1%? See.
If you don't know, guess.
Take a wild guess. Y'all want some options? I give y'all a couple options.
Hey.
I give y'all some options right here. Look, boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. So your options for this are doctor's orders, apply pressure.
Somebody already got it.
Somebody got
it. Somebody got it.
Lachey Broussard.
Hey, shout out to you, Lachey.
What you say?
Stop the bleeding.
Stop the bleeding. Yes, indeed.
Hey, that girl good.
That girl good, real good. Shout out to you, Lachey. She is the winner of the first round, $200 cash. So you gonna go ahead, DM our girl Annalisa or Antoinette, and we're gonna get all that set up for you. Yeah, yes, indeed. Shout out to you, Lachey. Anybody that copped our book, they should know that's the first step, man. Whenever it comes
How
to
do we cop the book? Just out of curiosity.
Oh,
so look, hold on. Let me drop the link for y'all.
Drop the link.
I'm not sure how to buy it. I just need to know.
So we got the book available. It's available on Amazon, as well as on Podia as a digital download. So we got the Kindle version, the hard copy version. Manage Your Money Like the 1%, a step-by-step guide to managing your finances and getting started investing. In the book, we break down just the step-by-step process. And the first step for anybody when it comes to it is stopping the bleeding. We talk about that. We break that down where it's just like whenever
it's really just budgeting and assessing in yourself.
Budgeting and looking at what's going on. Whenever you don't know what's happening, you might just be losing your money. So that's just the first step in there. So yeah, shout out to Lachey once again. Yeah, so she was the first one with the dub.
$200.
$200. Pick up the book. We need 10 book orders. 10 book orders tonight.
Yes. So let's see who we got on next. Our girl Erica has already been. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna bring on the next guest. We're gonna get on Miss Irene. Miss Irene, the credit queen.
Real estate queen.
Hey, like real estate.
She is the real estate queen.
Nah, Irene has been flexing.
Irene kind of the bad queen on some real shit.
A lady who said that she hated entrepreneurship just
Real
keep on
talk.
turning up.
Not no more.
Real talk though, like
you muted, Irene. We can't hear you.
Only licensed and bonded credit repair agent. Yo, come on, man.
Hey y'all.
What's up? What's
good?
What's good?
I'm great. Yo. A lot has transpired since we recorded my episode.
Yeah,
a lot has happened. 2021 should be a very, very interesting year, to say the least. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. What's happening?
Financial going crazy.
Keep us updated.
So what am I doing this year? I'm officially launching Hannah Financial University. So
hey.
Yeah.
Bro.
So being in the credit repair space. Oh, I'm being rude. For those who have not seen my episode or listened to my episode or who do not follow me on social media, my name is Irene Day. I am the owner of Hannah Financial. I have the first Black-owned credit repair company, licensed and bonded in the state of Ohio. My company also offers tax preparation and business credit building. And I've just been working my life away this first quarter. But what am I doing? So launching Hannah Financial University, I get a bunch of people all the time that want to get into the credit repair industry. They don't know where to go. So I'll be teaching people how to start, scale, grow credit repair businesses. I've also started franchising my tax business. So that will be open to the public. Like if you want to either...
Man,
come on, slow down.
Yeah, like we just gonna gloss over. Like you have franchising.
I got some plans for Hannah Financial University. So I'm doing a lot of teaching, a lot of focus on financial literacy this year for me. I just got a huge contract with a nonprofit here in Akron, Ohio.
10 million, what, 15? 20?
It was 5 figures, but Akron, Ohio, a nonprofit down there and a bank, a pretty big bank. So yeah, once I can officially announce that, I'm name dropping. What's up? But no, I got a lot of stuff planned this year. What have I been doing first quarter? Tax season has been kicking my ass. Like I'm literally sitting here working returns right now. Just working, managing my team, giving support to my tax offices, pulling up in my Model X when I got the time. And playing around with the little business credit stuff. I bought my little brother, he has no idea. I bought him a 2020 Chevy Blazer today.
Well, damn.
Financed it in the business name. No personal guarantee. No hard entry on the personal credit. So yeah.
Okay. Look, man, I gotta dig a little bit deeper in all of this.
Let's go.
Come on now, Irene. So whenever we first got on the podcast, we learned, like, I want you to give like your background right quick. Like, what were you doing before you even launched Hannah Financial?
What was I doing?
People can see like where you came from.
So I was at Save-A-Lot for 13 years. That was the first and only job I've ever had. I got hired July 7th, 2004. I quit July 7th, 2017. It was not a good idea to quit my 9 to 5 and do the full-time entrepreneurship thing. I know a lot of times we see entrepreneurs like talk down on people with the 9 to 5, or they make you feel like you got to do one or the other. You absolutely do not have to. So in my case, like I was very lucky. I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful that when I did quit my job, one, I only had 3 active clients. So I was making $300 a month in my business. So I cashed out my 401k and I literally just hit the ground running. And it was literally by the grace of God that I was able to swim. Like I was sinking for a while, but eventually I was able to get my feet up under me and made some transitions in my business. 2018, made a major change in my business 2019, and I officially hit 7 figures in revenue the first week of February.
Let's go.
So yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned for 2021.
Hey, I just love to hear it. I love to hear it. Cause like whenever we would talk with you, I think you said that was your first 6-figure year revenue wise in the business. And you were like, and it's just you were talking about all the different things that you were going to do. And I just love to see that you just continue
the progression.
To do the work.
Yeah, like you just taking it to that next level. And like I alluded to it earlier, like you told us you hated like entrepreneurship. You was
so
like,
it's not that I hated it. It was like, I think we have like this idea of what we want our life to be, right? So it's like, I went to college, I graduated. I'm thinking like, I just want a better job. Like I want to have my life to myself after 5 o'clock. I want to have my weekends off. Like I never had any aspirations of being an entrepreneur. Like there are some people who is like, they got the business bug, like they got the boss bug. That was never me. Like I was completely fine with my little supervisor position. And listen, we don't pick our path. We just kind of steer it the way that God put us. So here we are.
Get into that part.
Yeah, how much real estate you got now?
5 houses, including my primary. 1 mortgage.
Wait, 1 mortgage and you got 5 houses?
Mm-hmm.
Financial.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, when did you start? When did you start investing in real estate?
When did I start? So the very first house that I had was actually listen, we preach this all the time. Don't sell your grandparents' house, right?
Yep.
So I got divorced in 2019. Me and my ex-husband were living in my grandfather's house because my grandfather passed. He left me the house mortgage free. All we had to do was pay the taxes. I'm in Cleveland, so the taxes on the house was like $900 a year. That was the first house that I owned. And it's crazy because I wanted to sell it. Like, I didn't want to own a house. I didn't want to be a landlord. I didn't want to do none of that. But here we are, 5 houses later. I'm real big on staying in my lane. Like, I think that has helped me tremendously with being able to do what I want to do. And also having good people in your corner. Like, I don't care if it's Corona, if it's World War III, if it's whatever, people will always need somewhere to live, right? And with real estate, it was kind of, once Nita talked some sense into my head, like got me off the, I want to sell my grandfather's house kick, because I was hell bent on it. Like, no.
Yeah, I was just about to ask what changed.
Yeah, we selling this. Really just listening to Nita, and realizing like when I did quit Save-A-Lot, emphasis on, I was only making $300 a month. So that 401k that I had for 13 years of working there, I cashed that out. That was gone by January 2018. So my retirement plan is real estate. And I haven't figured out, I really just got to sit down, like the backdoor IRA. I need to figure out how to do that because my income is too much for me to do the traditional IRA. So my retirement plan is real estate. Am I a real estate guru? Absolutely not. I just happen to have a little bit of cash and some really good credit to be able to make the moves that I want to make in real estate. And I have friends who are real estate gurus. Like, we're about to start rehabbing. I got a house from Nita, $15,000 cash. Right? About to start rehabbing that house. When that house is done being rehab, it's gonna rent flow or cash flow like $2,300 a month.
Come on now.
Golly.
And you bought it for 15?
Yeah, 15.
That's crazy.
I think it's oh man. I think it's very important with you in the way you said you stay in your lane, because a lot of people, like you said, you're not a real estate guru. A lot of people think, and a lot of people think that real estate is the only way I'm going to build wealth. Real estate is the only way I'm going to really get up out of there. But you stay focused on your credit business, and you were just doing what you were doing. And like you said, you had people in your corner who talked some sense into you, and they made you realize, you know what? Like you said, real estate, it doesn't have to be the way I'm going to be rich, but it can be my retirement plan. It can be something that I'll leave to my family to where they're able to start with a head start instead of from the finish line, not from the finish line, from the beginning, or like even before the beginning.
And stocks scare the hell out of me. So like, I think one of the downsides of the internet is we consume so much information, right? But it's very seldom that you consume all this information and people put that information into action. So it's like, yeah, you can go watch something on YouTube. You can go listen to a podcast. You can go read a book. But it's like, how are you actually implementing the information that you're learning, right? I know myself. I really don't like to invest time learning into stuff that I really don't have interest in. So like some people are just like naturally curious, like, oh, I saw such and such doing such and such, so let me do that. That's never been my thing. Like I tried stocks once, I was over it. I'm good. The real estate, like being somebody who lives in a house, like it's like, it's kind of a no-brainer. And if I have any issues, like relationships are also important. If I have questions, if I need guidance, like I've built good relationships with people where this is their lane. So it's like, if I do have questions, if I do have concerns, if I do need like insight or direction, I know where to go. And I feel like a lot of times everybody, they just want to do too much. And I feel like when you are a jack of all trades, you are a master of none. So I enjoy being a master of credit and taxes. Like I enjoy being able to school people on the stuff that I literally eat, breathe, and sleep every day. Like I don't want to talk to you about real estate. That's not my thing. Like, do I own real estate? Absolutely. But it's not my niche. Like it's not my lane. I like driving in my lane. It's peaceful here.
I love what you just said, because it's even plays even more to like what you were talking about with the relationships, because now that you are master in your lane, you adding value. So it's like these relationships, not just like you trying to take, you add value to add to this person too. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong whenever they think about getting into different things. Like they focus so much on what they can get from people versus how they can just add. And like, what are you doing for this person to even want to help you out? Like,
And that's the thing I tell people all the time, like, you trying to do hair, you trying to do nails, you trying to repair credit, like you trying to fix cars. It's like, what have you mastered? So it's like, as your friend, even though I know you might do all of this stuff, you'd be the last person that I come to for advice in any of those fields, because I don't feel like you have mastered any of those at all. And it's like, we get so much further having friends that are masters at what they do. Like, instead of me trying to know a little bit about a lot of stuff, I know a whole lot about what I know, and I got friends who know a whole lot about what they know. So it's like our progression, our conversations, like our troubleshooting in different areas, like it's almost like it's on steroids, because we are wealths of knowledge in our respective fields. And I feel like it also make it a lot easier to like network and really see who you got around you, like who doing what, because I know I can go to Nita for the real estate. Like Nita knows she come to me and she got business credit questions. Like, and it ain't no weird, like, oh, I feel like she's trying to step on my toes. Or it's like, nah, like I tell you up and down, credit queen Irene. Every queen needs a throne and a crown. Like, that's my lane. I don't got no problem staying over here and driving in it.
I love it. And I got one question. I just want to go into like the business credit right quick, because you touched on, like, you know, you got your brother, his Blazer today. You driving your Tesla. I think did you buy your dad a vehicle too recently?
So he's been driving my Mercedes.
I was about to say he was in something like I remember seeing the video.
I got a 2019 GLE 400. So my dad has that until
all on business credit.
I want to get into like that part. Like, how do people start to stop taking the direct impact, the direct risk where it's tied to their credit, to their Social Security, and they start living this type of lifestyle where they don't have to get hit or they're not personally liable, the business is?
Okay, so one, credit on the personal side and business side is a long game, whether you like it or not. You can buy all the trade lines in the world. You can do whatever. It's a long game. Like, you're not going to buy some trade lines and have an 800 credit score. You're not. So one of the things that have changed recently about business credit, typically in order to get cars strictly in your business name with no cosign, like no personal guarantee, nothing like that, you had to have car buying history. So how do you get car buying history? You want to get a car in your business name, you can personally guarantee it. That car loan won't show up on your personal credit, just an inquiry. But now, what's happening because of the shift and just everything that's going on financially, if you can prove, like, I have a business that's actually making money, which means you've been filing taxes on your business for the past 2-3 years. And when I say making money, I don't mean I put that I made $100K, but then I wrote off $90,000 in business.
Talk about it.
Yeah, like, you need to actually show that you have a profitable business. If you can show that you have a profitable business, your business credit profiles are set up correctly, you can get a car loan in just your business credit name with at least 3 years of business tax returns showing profits, and with your with your business credit profile set up the correct way.
Damn.
So
are you able to do that with other type of with other type of, like, maybe real estate? Can I buy real estate with business credit? What else can I buy with business credit?
Yeah, you can. It just depends on what can you get funded for. The thing about business credit is it's the alternative side of credit, right? So there are a ton of business credit lenders that will lend you money for you to go do whatever you want to do, like short-term loans, long-term loans. But it's really just, what do you look like on paper? Like, how is your business structured the correct way? Like, do you have a actual business address? Do you have a business website? Do you petty stuff, or not petty stuff, but do you have a professional email, like business email? Black Wealth Renaissance
at Gmail.
Yeah, Black Wealth Renaissance at gmail.com. Like, lenders are going to look at you and laugh. Like, I have literally seen people with solid business credit profiles get denied business credit because they did not have a professional email address.
So
I feel like a lot of stuff like that happened because, like, as business owners, we need to shift our mindset. Like, we want to have a business, we want to make money, but we don't want to put that money back into our business.
Mm-hmm.
And it started with the little stuff. Like, we live in an age where perception is reality. Like, the first thing you see about a person or a business, like, that's what's going to stick with you. So it's like, as a business, oh, this person got an @Gmail email address. Like, lenders just off bat just assume that you're not a professional business or you're not a legit business. So,
are they also looking for, like, online presence, like a website and everything like that?
Yeah, website. If you service-based or product-based, they'll look. I've had lenders look at, like, my reviews, and being in the credit repair space and having so many people that do credit repair, it's always been important to me that I set myself apart. Like, there ain't too many credit repair businesses that you're gonna find that are licensed, bonded, and BBB accredited, right? You Google Hannah Financial, I got over 100 Google reviews. You pull up my BBB profile, you're gonna see that BBB accredited and my 5-star reviews. Like, lenders look at all of that. especially when it comes time to actually lend you some money.
Mm-hmm.
So really just making sure you look like a business on paper, you operating like a business on paper, you paying your taxes, filing taxes. It's a lot of people who, I cannot tell you how many people I know who have like legit been in business for years. They could not get PPP, forgivable loans.
Because they ain't got their
You
tax
mean the
payments.
feds want to give you some forgivable money and you ain't
Money you
filed
ain't gotta
taxes.
pay back.
You ain't
You
got
ain't
your
filed taxes
papers
on your
straight.
business in 3 years.
Mm.
But you actually been in business for 5 years. Like, so
Yeah, gotta shift that mindset.
but yeah, that's my 2021.
We got to get you back on the podcast. We got
gotta-
some catching up to do. We
For
gotta,
sure.
yeah.
Whenever Hannah Financial you launch, that's major right there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have like master classes, and then I want to do like a mini class like once a month covering different financial literacy topics. I got a bunch of subject matter experts, SMEs, because again, my niche is business credit, taxes, but there is a wealth of other things that fall into the financial literacy realm. So the monthly classes that I'll be hosting, I'll have like a different subject matter expert to host those classes. And then my major like super master classes, which will be like weeks long, will be my credit repair business training and my tax business training. So,
Hey, I love it. I love it.
The
Appreciate
Credit
you,
Queen
sis.
always dropping gems, man.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Hey, it's no
appreciate
problem.
you.
I'll follow up with you on getting you back on this episode, though.
Real quick, Irene, before you go, can you tell them where they can follow you and how they can
Oh, y'all can find me on Instagram at Credit Queen Irene. I'm smiling real big in my profile picture. I think my hair is blonde. Yeah, just smiling real big. Facebook, same thing at Credit Queen Irene. What's my Twitter? Credit Queen _. I'll be talking shit on Twitter. I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah,
So
I ain't gonna. Y'all be aware whenever you go on Twitter.
But yeah, I try to keep it like PG-13 on Instagram and Facebook because that's where most of like the people that book me for like financial literacy classes and stuff like that find me. But on Twitter, no holds bar.
Well, once again, yeah, we appreciate y'all. Get at my girl, man. She on there. This is good information always, and a little shit talk, but that ain't never hurt nobody.
Oh, somebody asked when can we expect the first master class? So the first master class will be my credit repair business training. I'm doing the tax training later in the year once the IRS like kind of catches up on some stuff because there are things that you need to get from the IRS. And I just don't want to do that during tax season. So my registration for my credit repair business trainings will open April 1st.
Y'all definitely tap in April 1st. And we'll get all the information and put the links and everything for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm doing like a whole big like rollout, so I'm excited.
Hey, well, if we can help you out, just let us know.
I'm on y'all ass. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, appreciate you so much, sis.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
No problem.
Thank you.
Shout out to Irene.
Yes, indeed.
Midwest legend.
Real talk, brother, a legend. So real quick, y'all, look, we're gonna do another Q&A question. And then we'll get our brother George on here. Good brother George Pitts, man. Another great brother that helped us a lot on our individual business journey. But now for this next question. All right, so y'all get ready. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. So what is the optimal credit card usage rate?
Ooh.
I ain't giving no numbers in this one neither. Y'all just got to figure that one out.
What is the optimal?
The Credit Queen had to educate us on this. We was in the state
for this one. How much?
What's the prize?
Oh, the prize for this one. What y'all want to do this?
300. I'll give it away to 300.
The 300. So 300 cash was good, baby. 300.
Somebody said below 30%.
Nah.
I need an exact number.
I need.
Good question. Can people win again? Because I know we already had one winner. Can they win more than once?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, we're gonna do one. Yeah, we're gonna do one.
Spread the
prize
wealth.
per person.
Spread the wealth.
one prize per person.
Let's see.
Unfortunately.
So I see we got some answers rolling in.
And also, everybody that's watching this on YouTube right now, can y'all please go ahead and
Click
smash that
subscribe.
like button for us? Yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Smash
Share
that like
it.
button, share it. Try to get some more people on this thing, man. We trying to help everybody out. You know, we got people, our past guests, Irene, O'Neal, Byron, they done came on here, they done educated a little bit, gave you some of their backstory. We got a lot of this stuff coming your way. So that y'all just subscribe and like try to get this out there to people with us.
So I see 9% and under. I see a 7%, 0.22%.
What?
10 to 30%.
That's not an answer.
30%.
I think in YouTube, I think we have
30%.
What they saying on YouTube?
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Let's see.
YouTube. We got 30%. We got 10%.
Oh,
we got 20% and under.
Annalisa, who you said with the 10?
We got Glenn Stevens on YouTube Live, 10%.
Yo, Glenn, drop that cash app. I'm gonna get you the 300 right now.
Shout out to Glenn.
Glenn, drop your cash app, Glenn.
Brother Dre is going to send you that.
Let's see.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Shout out to Glenn. Yeah, 10%. Y'all, we thought it was 20 ourselves. No cap.
Can I do a quick explanation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, y'all, I'm back. Okay, so I know Credit Karma tells everybody like, oh, like 30%, whatever. After 30% is like when you really start to see a dig in your score because of your credit utilization. But the lower you get your credit utilization, like you can still get more points in a credit utilization category the lower you get it. So 10% is the golden spot. 10% right there. Yep.
More education.
Hey, so y'all try to get it to 10%. That's either paying off your balance or increasing your limit. You can do it through one or two ways.
Get creative. It's deep.
Well, appreciate you for that explanation. Glenn, drop your Snapchat. I mean, not Snapchat, your Cash App.
And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get my brother George on this thing, man. My brother, Mr. George Pitts, like I was mentioning to y'all earlier. Another great brother that we connected with through this Black Wealth Renaissance journey. He missed to monetize everything.
Hey,
brother Dre just showed us. Hey, Glenn, let us know if you got that. But yeah, man, he's been helping us along the way, and he's helped so many people. His gift is like business coaching and really just helping you find your way
to monetize your genius.
Yeah,
your genius.
And monetizing your genius. This brother is the truth, man. My brother, Mr. George Pitts. George, how you living?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Thank y'all so much for having me on, man. I'm excited about this for y'all.
Hey, man.
What's good, my brother? How you living, man?
Man, you know me, man. It's all smiles and Hallmark cards over here.
Hey, man, I love it. I love it, man.
Look like you in the lab, man. I see that you like you in the stew.
Oh, man, yeah. You know, we just getting some things together, man. Getting some things together, man, to start, pumping out some better content and, just getting the lab together, man, to give the people, man, what they need.
That's a bet. So for anyone who don't really know who you are, just a brief introduction, my brother. I know David just gave you a little small, short one, but just a brief introduction on yourself and what you do.
Yeah, so I'm a certified business coach and wealth strategist. I'm a little bit different from most business coaches. What I do is I teach people, how to build their business the right way, starting with the foundation, where you are with your finances. Once we get that in order, getting your business formations together, all your tax stuff and account stuff, and just showing you how to leverage what you already know and educate people on how to get to that level. I believe everybody has, knowledge and skills that someone else is trying to get to. And I think that everyone is on a level that someone is trying to find their way to. And so I show people how to see that value first and then show them how to leverage that to show other people that value and build it through digital products and services. Because before anybody else is going to see your value, you got to see it first.
And can we kind of go into how you got your started into this field? Because once again, your episode, man, that was very impactful and touching. Just seeing how things went for you from your 9 to 5 and your progression throughout that.
Man, it's crazy. Like, you know, for me, it was really accidental. So in 2015, there was an app that just came out called Periscope. It was a live streaming app. And someone had told me about it. So I would kind of go on there, check the vibe. And then finally, I just decided to just start going live and just kind of showing my day. At the time, I was, you know, flipping storage units and doing drop shipping for e-commerce. And so, you know, whenever I would be doing that, I'd be, looking at real estate, because at the time I was wanting to get into that. And people started reaching out like, yo, do you teach this stuff? Do you have a course? Do you offer coaching? I didn't know what none of that stuff was. I was like, no, I don't have a course. I don't do that. But man, once you get a lot of people asking you to hey, can we pay you to teach us what you know, you pay attention. But I didn't want, whenever I started seeing how serious it could be, because once I started looking at other people on Periscope and they were like doing courses, they had hundreds of people in them, they're making all this money. I didn't just want to do it and not really know how to do it. So I hired a coach and I reached out to him. He was a sales coach. His name was Kelly James. And I said, hey man, I know you teach people how to do sales coaching, but I love how you flow. I love how your stuff's set up. I was wondering if you would teach me how to coach. And he was like, man, I've never had anybody ask me that before. Give me some time. Let me think about it. And the next day, man, he hit me up and he's like, yeah, I'm willing to do it. Here's how much it'll cost. And that's the first time I had sent somebody that much money that I really didn't know through PayPal to hopefully teach me something. And man, that was the best $1,800 I ever invested. It literally taught me about systems, how to organize a session, how to organize coaching, what things to put into place, how to educate the people, how to make sure you're transferring the right knowledge. And man, that just morphed into this whole big, business. And it literally had me focus more on this, the more that it just started to grow and people really started to come to me for coaching and courses and things like that.
And can we go into your first person that you coached that you helped start making some money? I think it was the guy who was a janitor.
Yeah, he wasn't the first person, but he was one of the people. So this is a great story. So there was a guy who was a janitor for an educational system, and he had been there for like 15 years. And he was like, man, I want to get into doing e-commerce and eBay and stuff. But this dude, he didn't have a laptop. He didn't know computers, none of that stuff. And so I just, I asked this with all my clients, well, why do you want to do it? Well, I saw where you used to do this. And I also saw where someone said they made this much money. I said, yeah, but why do you want to do it? Not, because people always want to do something because they're inspired by someone, but they don't even know what made them inspired outside of just the dollars or that it looks easy. So once I broke it down to him how it was, I was like, well, what is it that you know how to do? What is it that you enjoy doing? He's like, man, believe it or not, I love to clean. I love to make things look immaculate. I'm so proud of my work. Like, this dude was passionate about what he did. It wasn't that he wasn't trying to be a janitor anymore. He just wanted to find something else to do that made more money, even though he was passionate about it. So I said, man, you need to start your own janitorial business and get clients. But here's the kicker. I said, once we do that, we're going to start something else, but I'll tell you later. So he's like, okay. So we set up his business and, started having his wife kind of cold call different places, and he got a daycare. And this daycare person had him clean one daycare. We found out this person owned 20 daycares. He ended up getting the contract for it. And so I said, okay, now we got to hire a team, we got to do this. So we hooked him up with a staffing agency, was able to get that going. It didn't work out as well because they weren't good. So we outsourced it to other companies, subcontracted it out, and he started making really good money with it. And guess what we did? We created a course around it. And now this dude has a course on teaching people. And I haven't talked to him in over a couple of years, but he started doing live webinars, and it ended up turning into a course, teaching people how to start their online business and how to outsource it so they don't have to do the work. And he was doing pretty well last I checked, but that's been a couple of years. So, but yeah, that was it's like the third or fourth person that I coached several years ago.
And I know one thing I just love like with you, bro, is whenever you like help people with the way your approach is when it comes to monetization of these things. Because a lot of people will hear you say like, oh man, he created a course on it afterward, and be like, well, why will people pay for him to do that? Because a lot of our people, they got that mentality bad. Like, we don't want to spend money on this type of stuff. Like, we look at information and things like that as a cost versus like an investment. Like, I love how you really help people understand that there's worth in the information that they possess. They just got to find the right way to package it and put it out there for people.
Right. Because I think, it goes back to what I said before. People have got to value their gifts and knowledge before, somebody else will. Not to get too churchy, but like in Luke 19:13, it talks about the talents and how, Jesus is giving the parable of, one man he gave 5, the other person he gave 3, and the other one 1. And the one that had the least amount didn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, I was afraid I didn't do it. He's like, if you would have just put it in a bank and collected interest on it, you could have got it. And the moral of that parable was that, you have a valuable gift, you need to go out and use it. So he gave the one talent of the person that didn't have much to the one that made more. The first guy with 5, he doubled it to 10. The one that had 3, I believe, doubled it to 6. And I could be off on this a little bit on the numbers, but he basically took it from him and said, here, give it to the one that made the most. And he broke it down to him. And, people have to understand the value of what they have, because one of the things about it is a lot of us do that. We get something and we just feel like, well, this is the best it's going to be. So I'm just going to just keep doing this. There's nothing better than this. I think the last person on here, she was like, I was just happy with being a supervisor, had my job. Some people get in those roles, they said, this is it. This is me. I got me a Cadillac. I got me, you know what I'm saying, an extra bump in my raise. And they don't realize they could be doing so much more. So I think, just really showing people the value of what they already have. And then once I get them to see that reflection, then it's all about turning the mirror on to their audience and letting them see it as well.
That's powerful. That's very, very powerful, my brother.
Absolutely.
Man.
That's your. I was like, man, where is this thing coming from? Okay, that was the phone. But George, man, we want to say appreciate you for coming on, my brother. Please let them know where they can follow you, if they can keep up, where they can keep up with you, if they want to join your coaching group, like where can they do that at? Let them know where they can tap in.
Yeah, so I'm mostly on Instagram and Twitter now. It's at Mr. George Pitts. So you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram than any of them, but I'm always putting some things out there to educate the people, giving you little snippets each day on some things that you could do to start monetizing things. Because like I said, again, you can take one thing that you have and you can break that down into multiple things and make money from it. So it's just about really letting people see, you know what I'm saying, what's the value of what they have and how they can chop it up and make that even more value for them. So yeah, definitely find me at Mr. George Pitts on Twitter and Instagram. That's where I'm at most of the time.
Hey,
appreciate
you, King.
Appreciate y'all, man. Congratulations again on episode 100, man. Well deserved.
No problem.
Thank you, my brother.
Hey, whenever you in Dallas, man, let us know. If not, I'm driving up.
I'm building a house there soon, so we're moving there.
Hey, man,
it's lit. Just let us know when.
Yeah,
we're gonna have
I'll be in Frisco.
You gonna be in Frisco?
Yeah, that's where we're gonna be moving.
Hey, that's a bet. That's like 40 minutes from me, but that ain't nothing.
Hey, listen. And he got a rugby on, so you know he's an OG. He got the rugby on. I can tell.
Appreciate it, my brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all.
No problem.
Yo, I want to hop in real quick. Shout out to the BWR Network. 100 episodes deep in the game.
Hey, man.
Now, I don't live in Dallas, right? Even though I do like it, though. But I came here because this is a big deal. Because most people give up in business, in podcasting, in relationships, and life. They give up quickly. So 100 episodes deep. And podcasting is tough.
It's real tough.
Because there's no money up front.
You get tired of it.
Man, like
I fly right here. Like y'all ain't here. This office is lit. So I want y'all, if you feel inclined, There's a way you can support the podcast. How can they support the podcast?
So look, first off, y'all make sure that y'all go subscribe. If you don't already, go make sure that you subscribe. If you have subscribed, I'm about to drop a link in there for y'all. It's a Patreon link. Y'all can go subscribe to our Patreon too, where you can support us on a monthly basis. We got 3 different tiers. We got the green tier, the black tier, and the white tier. I think the black tier is the top tier, which is like $20 a month. Then it starts off at $5, but you get extra episodes on the back end. We'll be going live on there, and we really got some pressure content. When I tell y'all our vault is crazy, we got like 16 episodes we're just sitting on right now. Like we feeling like
we go
Tupac.
deep on some crazy stuff, man. We got some real good stuff, estate planning, the music industry. We got a lot of
trucking industry.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's a lot of pressure there. And also another way to support, if you want to just do a one-time support, then you can support us through Anchor.
Yeah.
There's a mechanism on Anchor that you can donate through. Yeah, you can just select an amount and send us whatever on your heart. Like you say, whatever you
Let's
feel.
drop those links. Let's drop those links.
Yeah, I can't because I'm so far away.
You
I can't
can't
press
see the
enter.
screen?
Yeah, but I'll send them over to Annalisa. And Annalisa gonna get them links up to y'all.
Pressure. Kelly, what up?
What's going on? Hey, and if you are a listener of the BWR podcast, just know that we, like Jalen said, we do have a large backlog. So what we're gonna do for y'all guys, we're gonna start releasing 2 episodes a week.
Hey, yeah, I wasn't even gonna tell them that part.
Hey, I'm releasing the info. I'm releasing the info.
Yeah, season 3 is lit. Season 3 is crazy.
We ain't even mentioned that this episode 100. This is the season finale of season 2. 50
Yeah,
episodes.
exactly.
Come on, man. That's a big deal.
I'm trying to be on some Grey's Anatomy type shit too. I'm trying to have like 20, 30, 40 plus seasons.
Yes, indeed.
What's up, man? Jared at? Jared up? You there, Jared?
Yes, sir.
Big deal out here. Big deal.
Yes,
I feel you, Jalen. I'm trying to be on some One Piece stuff.
Oh, hey, that's a lot of episodes too. God damn.
Too long. It went too long, bro.
Too long.
Hey, but my brother George was mentioning moving to Dallas, and it kind of made me want to get into this next couple from Dallas. Another great couple. He making me think he said he's moving out here. The joke we be having about the Avengers uniting, but it's coming soon now that Texas open. Great couple, man. We met them. What it was like back in summer of 2019. After hearing about how they paid off $114,000 of debt in 24 months, I was like, man, that's amazing, bro.
23 months, brother.
Look,
23.
get right. 23 months.
I'm not. Who's counting though? You're not counting no more.
The Hartrimony, Anthony and Janika Hartzog, how y'all doing?
Good. Congratulations on 100 episodes.
Congrats, guys.
Hey, appreciate y'all.
And we appreciate y'all being able to pull up. You know, y'all family since day one, man. We love and support everything y'all got going, and we just happy y'all could be here.
No doubt, man. Thank you guys for having us.
How about that?
Andre, what's up, man?
Yo, what up, baby?
You didn't tell us you
feeling?
was in Dallas. We would have came out there.
Man, listen. At breakfast tomorrow if you ain't too busy making all that money. Also, I got net worth though, man. Come on.
I got work tomorrow. I still got a 9 to 5.
Rich people stuff.
We still got 9 to 5s over here.
I love it. So they posted 2 weeks ago or so about their net worth, which I appreciate, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you guys sharing so much information. They got like $500,000.
Hey, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. The average net worth of the black family is $17,000.
Hold on. Yeah, like the craziness though, like the whole turnaround. How much were y'all in debt at first?
114.
Right.
So y'all came from a deficit, and now y'all close to $1 million.
We got to talk about it.
Yeah.
We working, man. We working.
While traveling around the world, while going back to New York every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Like they live there.
Down a bit.
But can you please, like, just for anyone who hasn't listened to your episode of the podcast, how'd y'all do that? Like, just let them know who you two are and how y'all got on y'all journey.
Okay, so I'm Janoka and this is Anthony, and we are originally from Brooklyn, New York. Let's make that very clear. But we've been in Dallas now for the past going on 5 years in June. And once we got married, May 2016, we started our debt-free journey January 2017.
Since then, we've been side hustling, raising our income any way, shape, or form. We don't mind working. One of our jobs that we had, we was working at a gym making $9 an hour. $9 an hour adds up. We were renting out our cars, watching dogs, pretty much anything we could do to raise our income that was also flexible for us.
Yeah, so that was the biggest thing with paying off debt for us. We cut back here and there, but we really raised our income. So like the first year we raised it about $20,000 while we were paying off debt. And then we continued from there. Even when we paid off the debt 23 months in December 2018, we really didn't stop any of those side hustles. We continued on. So all the money we was throwing towards debt was now going towards savings and stocks and all that type of stuff. And we still technically side hustle now. We haven't, we stopped the gym. We no longer rent out the car, but other than that, we still got other things going on.
That's super dope, man. I definitely like the way y'all did the side hustle. Y'all didn't mind no matter what the pay was. You know, you wanted to get, your focus was getting the debt down. You know,
yeah.
That's super dope.
And I also like that y'all kept y'all foot on the gas. That's the biggest thing to me. Like, you know, everybody think about being debt free, and I always see those memes and stuff like people, they get debt free and they think that's the end of the race, but that's just the beginning.
That's just the beginning.
Right.
That's the very, very beginning of the race. So
after we paid off the debt, the next month we were like, what we do with all this money? Like, what's next? And it sounded weird. And we're like, I don't know. Do you just save all of this that you were throwing towards debt? So figuring that out. And since then we've, we bought an investment property. We actually got another car to rent out on the platform. While paying off the debt, we started a cleaning business down here in Dallas, Maids to Match. So that continues to be one of our big businesses, and we continue from there.
And we just hit $500,000 in sales with the cleaning business.
I was about to say it. I was about to say it.
I was literally about to say it too. Playing, man. The hard drive hustle.
And that was that's just crazy to even think about. Like, when we were thinking about that idea, it was like, we'll see if it works. We almost quit. And then now it's like, I can't think about quitting that, man. It'd be crazy.
So
I'm gonna hop in real quick. So how did y'all kill the ego to work 9, 10, $12 an hour jobs when y'all both have, I believe, degrees or advanced degrees?
Yeah, so I have my master's. I'm a therapist, so I have my master's and he has his bachelor's. But I think the thing was we were working at Equinox, so it's a luxury gym, and so we like to work out as well. So it was a good perk in that we got free membership. So I think that helped us to be like, it's okay.
But you gotta walk in there with a purpose and a goal. So I'm coming from work. I manage 30 people. I'm a director. So I come to work. They see me suited and booted, but then they see me stripped down to my janitor's clothes. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I would get the question like, why do you even work here? But I was like, I got goals bigger than what I'm doing right now at the end of the day. So I was like, this job is just trying to get us to where we wanted to be. And that was it.
Yeah.
Because I'm in there picking up towels, picking up clothes off the floor, and
cleaning the equipment.
And we in Preston Hollow in Dallas, one of the most prestigious areas in Dallas. So they got money in there.
And I was working the front desk. I actually became a manager there, and I finally quit like March 2020, because we moved out to Frisco, further from where we were at. And I finally quit then. But I actually liked it. We enjoyed it. So
that's a very important piece, because I've cleaned schools before, and I've worked with Sudanese children, and I got hit, scratched, spit on. You know, it's kids.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I've been through a lot.
Brother Dre mentioned that he
No, I don't remember him saying that the kids were spitting on him and all of it.
I work with special needs kids, and sometimes they do different things. And a lot of times ego kills the journey, because people can't, their pride is bigger than their bank accounts, and they don't let it and they don't kill it enough to advance. So I respect y'all journey a lot.
And to give you an example of that, before we even got to Dallas, I was working at a restaurant. That's how my ego changed. I was working at a restaurant, and one day I was like, I don't have to be here, and I left. But it was kind of very similar to Equinox, where it was like, if my ego would have been checked, I would have been able to do that job and do it well. But at Equinox, I was different place in my life, and I was like, you know what? my goals are bigger than just what I'm doing right now. And I was able to tough it out for almost a year.
And also we had we didn't know a lot of people down here in Dallas anyway. I've always worked from home full-time pre-COVID. So it gave me opportunity to get out, socialize as well. So it just was a double whammy for us. We had a good time doing it. So
how old are you?
So I had to ask my mother the other day. So I'm turning 33 in December. So I'm 32 right now.
And I'm turning 35 in May.
Yeah.
$500,000 now.
God damn, man. That's beautiful. And I kind of want to go into y'all journey with y'all cleaning business, like the way that y'all structure it and how y'all actually do everything, because y'all not really in there cleaning houses. So can y'all kind of go into it a little bit?
We are not cleaning houses.
We had seven cleanings today, both at work, on calls, everything else.
So we basically hire contractors and we're the middleman. The way that Uber does it, the way that Airbnb does it, where Uber is the company and they hire contractors to do the job. That is exactly what we do when it comes to the cleaning business. So we have contractors that go out, we do the marketing, we find the clients and everything, and our contractors just do the cleaning. We've had over 2,700 bookings and we've cleaned only 3. That was only because Anthony wanted to just, I don't know what he was doing, but that was at the beginning of it. That was at the beginning.
I wanted to try it out again. I wanted to try a new job.
He's like, well, we should know what it's like. And so we did that. But now if we don't have a contract available, I would just reschedule the clean. I'm not cleaning. But that's kind of how we run it, like how these other big companies run it.
A passive income business.
And do y'all kind of teach people how to get started in this also? Or?
Oh yeah. So we have a course that we finally dropped last year during the pandemic, July 1st. We dropped the course on how to start a cleaning business, a service-based business. And you can find that on our platform. But also we have a course on how to get out of debt too. So either one that resonates with you, you can find. We have a course on both.
And we're going to be revamping that course and maybe changing the platform, and that price will probably be going up.
Yes,
so one of our cleaning business students just got a contract with a commercial properties, JCPenney's, Targets. That's like a $10,000 a month contract. So that price is gonna go up, man. We not playing no more. It's
teaching people the real game. I love it.
But that's crazy because y'all really out here impacting people's lives. Like, just thinking about, like, that person maybe could have been a single mother. Like, they might have been going through something where they really hated their job. Now you transform them into an owner, and now they securing these big contracts. That's a blessing.
Yes.
I gotta
they called me a little while ago, and they were like, "You won't believe what just happened." And because the thing is, they didn't want to do it, and she's like, "You know what? Let me just try it. Let me throw out the price." And they came back, like, "Yeah, I want to pay you to do these contracts, commercial contracts." And she was like, "Tony, you won't believe it. They said they'll take the contracts, and I'm gonna have to hire 12 people. I got it done, all thanks to you guys." And it was just emotional, but just seeing our students being able to take what we had to learn and struggle with and just kind of 10x in it has been amazing.
Buy the course. Buy like 10 of them.
I gotta give it to y'all again, man.
Appreciate that, fellas.
Hey, no problem.
We gonna do the next Q&A with y'all on here, because y'all the debt-free masters. Y'all know we're gonna ask a question related to this.
This gonna be some stock money. We're gonna give away some stock money on this.
Ooh, I need that.
So, all right, which debt repayment method minimizes the interest paid over time?
Ooh, I know.
I know you know the answer, Anthony.
Does anybody know the answer to that one? I'll let you re-ask it again too.
Okay, all right. Once again, which debt?
Somebody said Avalanche on YouTube.
Yep.
Annalisa, what up?
Annalisa, she in the debt-free community as well.
That girl hate debt. She don't.
Is it the Avalanche method?
Yeah.
Hey, so who that was said Avalanche? That's 5K. That's my boy Squint. Is that Squint from Appaloosa? What's good? I'm sorry, y'all. It's a
boy nicknamed Squint.
That's hilarious.
All right, I'm gonna get the email and the YouTube live.
So yeah, shout out to it. That was Squint. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you, my brother. I can't see it from this far away, but it looked like that's your Abby.
You got to squint to see if
You
it's.
gotta squint to see.
Yeah, squint.
Yeah, that is him though. He said that is him. What's good, my brother? How you doing?
What's Squint win?
He just won some stock. What's
I ain't wrote the
this not
itemized
this
size.
yeah, this not the grand. This not the grand stock one.
Kelly and
It's
Jerry,
100.
what was the size?
I believe it was 175.
Okay.
175.
Okay, so yeah.
Hey, you just won $175.
175.
Oh yeah, you gotta turn that up. Yeah. Shout out to Squint. 175 to invest, man. You go get you some shares or something, man. Something useful.
We gotta see that receipt going into the market. We want to see that statement.
Yeah.
Don't go blow it off. Real talk.
Wait, can you put your email address in the comment section?
Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for tapping on too, man. Appreciate that for real. I got a few people from Opelousas actually in here, so it's good to see the hometown really tapping in. That's in Louisiana.
I just was in Opelousas earlier today, man. I just got back. I just got back to Dallas at like 5:30.
Right there. That boy be flying.
Hey man, gotta go see the family every now and again. That's what it's all about. Anthony and Janika, man. Once again, y'all, we appreciate y'all so much.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Real quick, whenever y'all did y'all debt repayment, did y'all use the avalanche method or did y'all do another way?
We did the snowball. So the snowball allows you to get small wins and accumulate them, and the avalanche allows you to get big wins at one time. So the snowball is more for people who just want to get that snowball rolling, small wins. The avalanche is for the person that's like, listen, I got a big debt. I want to attack that first and work our way down. So we did the snowball.
Hey, that's some game. If y'all have high debt, if y'all don't really know about anything, look into both of those. He just told y'all how it really works. But just paying off that debt is really, really important, really, really integral with your path to financial freedom.
Yep. And you can follow us at The Harchimony on Instagram.
Don't forget that.
Go smash that follow
Adventures in Dallas too. George is down here too. It's gonna be the new Atlanta. You heard that, Dre?
The Avengers finna.
Y'all need to move to Atlanta, man.
We out here.
I'm gonna move out here. I'm gonna a condo out here. So we can hang out.
That's what's up. The
That's
Avengers
what I like to
finna
hear.
assemble in Dallas.
We forming the Avengers out here. Appreciate you guys, man. Congratulations on the 100th episode, man. And looking forward to 100 more.
Hey,
Thank you,
brother.
Thank y'all, family.
$500,000 on the board.
Woo! Yeah. I love it. Who our next guest, my brother?
So next, man, we're gonna get my brother on here, man. Let me see. Who
Me,
we got
I'm the next guest.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
What's up, everyone? Stacey Ike here from the Human to Human podcast and Recovering Perfectionist. If you're looking to explore your interpersonal relationships, have a safe space to reflect without shame, and deep dive into the many layers of being human, then come hang out with me on the Human to Human podcast, where I go deep with your favorite celebrities, tastemakers, and thought leaders. Be sure to check out and subscribe to Human to Human with Stacey Ike. That's the number 2, not the word 2, brought to you by the Revolt Podcast Network. I'll see you there.
Actually, it is Andre, though. My brother Andre Haynes.
Yo, Chi-Town, check in. Chi-Town, what's good?
Yes, indeed. So, we got another great guest.
Legend.
What? The multi-family legend?
The multi-family legend, man. This brother,
NACA ambassador?
He had the best episode, top performing episode on the Black
To this
Renaissance
day.
podcast to this day.
Till this day.
He has helped so many people with that episode just by giving them an example and giving them
NACA probably hate you, boy.
Oh yeah, you probably gave them a lot of work at NACA, man. I ain't gonna lie, but
Hey, they
man,
so
anybody
bad right now.
that don't know, my brother, he took $70K and turned into $1 million real estate property. My brother Andre Haynes up out of Chicago.
Two mil, man.
Two. My bad, man. I'm
Late
tripping, man. Let me not play on my boy top, man. Andre, how you living?
Man, I'm good, man. How y'all been, man? It's been a minute.
Hey, man, we doing great, man. Appreciate you for taking some time out to come kick it with us, my brother.
Come on, man. Y'all know how we do it, man.
Dre, what up?
So, Dre, what's going on, man? If I'd have known it was gonna be a family affair, I'd have flew in town, man. Y'all ain't tell me it's gonna be a family affair.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, my birthday is next month. You're all gonna get up.
Hey, what's up?
Are we going to Atlanta?
Either Atlanta or Miami, something. We're gonna do something.
Okay.
I just need a date.
Pressure.
Hey, we try to have a celebration.
Come on.
Well, Andre, I need you just to introduce yourself and go a little bit deeper. Like you just said, you got 2 properties. You had 70K. I know it was a little bit more than 70K. 70K was the second property, but just give us a little bit background, my brother.
My name is Andre Haynes. I'm from Chicago. I got my start through the NACA program. My first property, I purchased a 4-unit building, no money down. I ended up walking away from the closing table with all of the money that I saved up that I initially thought I was gonna have to put down on the property, on top of an extra $5,000 in my pocket, on top of me closing on the property on the last day of the month. So the very next day, I started receiving rent checks and cash flowing immediately because the property was already fully occupied.
Come on, man.
That's tough.
Come on, man.
Boy, so, the mortgage payment since 2012.
So you said you saved up money. You didn't have to spend money. How you do that? Like how'd you buy a house like this, man?
That's nuts.
It's like I said, it's the way that the program is designed, man. I was about to go and buy a house, and like I said, I have a mentor, a really valuable person in my life that always looks out for me. And she was like, "No, you should consider a multi-unit, especially with this first-time home buyers loan that they have out there. It's called NACA, and I'll tell you about the program. I'll walk you through it. If you have any questions, let me know." And I just took the advice, which was probably some of the best advice I could have ever taken. And I went through the program, man, and it was, like I say, life-changing for me because, like I say, immediately my life went from going to work every day and working and living check to check to, like I say, sitting on a big lump sum of cash, getting an extra big lump sum of cash, and then coming into the apartment, moving into something that I own that's paying me monthly cash flowing. I was profiting on this property and living there at the same time. Yeah, so it set me up. So it set me up crazy. So this is how it went. The first property, I ended up having like $17,000 after I closed in cash. This is just liquid cash that I had. I was cash flowing probably about $400 a month after all of the bills and everything, on top of me still having my job. So I was able to run up a bag relatively quickly. So I took the 17 grand, I put it into the stock market because I had been teaching myself the stock market and learning about mutual funds, ETFs, dividend paying stocks, all of these different things before I had closed, and just kind of making a plan for myself what I was going to do after I got my property. So that set me up to go ahead and take that big lump sum, put it into the stock market, keep working my job, keep cash flowing on the property. And 2 years later, I took my girl through the same program and we did the same thing. But by me being familiar with the program and me knowing and having a better understanding this time, we like scaled it up like times 2 and ended up getting $1 million property with only a $70,000 down payment and a 0.8% interest rate on that property.
Whew.
That's insane.
I really wish I had some flame shit right here, man, because that's crazy, man.
A 0.8% interest rate on $1 million property. Like you said, ain't nobody doing that, man. Ain't nobody out here.
Even in the pandemic when interest rates were so low, I don't even think people were seeing stuff like that, man.
Yeah, so it was a major blessing, and it all came from the NACA program, and that is what kind of freed me up to do everything that I'm doing right now. Like I say, it's like start to create content, start to just like figure out ways to add value to other people. Because immediately after that, like I said, I was reading and doing a lot of like self-education and self-growth stuff. Everything that I had read had told me like, man, like when you start to get your blessings, you got to pay it forward. So immediately my thought was, I got to tell people about this or figure out a way to get this shit out there, because I can't be the only person that's out here winning and doing this shit. Like my people got to learn this shit and know this shit, because this shit just transformed me from a regular degular to, like, you know what I'm saying, up there, like, you know what I'm saying? And and I felt like so excited about it, man. You know how when people like they join a new religion, they like, you know what I mean? Just
they gotta go tell everybody.
They're knocking on doors, telling everybody about it, preaching the gospel. That's the same like energy that I had over me when I, you know what I mean, went through this program and I went ahead and got my first property. I just felt like I just needed to tell everybody about this because it was life changing, man. And the best thing that I could have done was get on live with y'all and tell y'all about it, and y'all helped me get this shit out to so many different people. Like after y'all launched that episode, my DMs went crazy, My followers went crazy. I've been able to launch, like I say, officially my first business, which is my introduction to real estate course. Started to monetize that this summer. The real estate has freed me up to do like my merchandise brand, which I've been working on, which I'm wearing now. Mindset Matters.
Drop that link.
Man, just a lot of different things that the NACA program has set me up for, and just real estate has really opened me up for, like, to really like branch off and do all of the other entrepreneurial stuff that I really wanted to do.
Right. And you also talked about something that was very big on the episode. You living through your business too. Irene talked about it, but you have a whole company because you do the Renaissance report and everything. Yeah. You writing off your clothes, you writing off everything. So I kind of want you to talk about that too, man.
A lot of people don't understand, man. America is set up to benefit, businesses and real estate investors, like period. All of the tax codes, all of the tax breaks, all of the benefits, they mainly benefit real estate investors and people who own businesses. And once I found this out, man, I just started to like incorporate every single thing that I was doing, because I planned on monetizing everything from my properties to my media company, which, like I say, I started a TV show to give out free information, but I still monetized it though. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm putting stuff on YouTube, trying to get my views and all of that stuff up. In addition to, I run my course through my media company and my merchandise through my media company. I also have a company where I'm going to start selling puppies soon. My dogs are almost mature and they're going to have their first litter here soon. So it just freed me up to do a lot of stuff, man. And like I say, the more businesses that you have, the more items that you're able to write off. Like, so clothes and stuff like that. I can say I'm purchasing clothes because I need the apparel or the gear to wear on my TV show for my different episodes, or I can use it like, say I'm buying costume stuff. I used to, but I haven't done Instacart probably since I did that episode with y'all, but I used to take like 2 or 3 Instacart orders a week just so I can have something to write off my car note with. And that was a real cool write-off for me, because you get a 1099 with Instacart. And shit, I was just going down the street to the local jewel, dropping off a couple bags a week, and they'll send me a 1099, and I can write off oil changes, my car note, my car insurance, brakes, rotors, whatever go on with my car, like it's a write-off. And that was real beneficial to me, because I had an expensive car note, because I had a Jaguar, and my car note was up towards like $500. So I'm like, man, how can I offset this? So, man, just educating myself and learning just like the tax laws and different things like that have benefited me like a ton over the last couple of years. Like, bravely, like, saved a bunch of money, because with the income that I'm making on the properties, it's well over $100,000 every year. You know what I'm saying? So tax that on just like a regular job income, they probably taking 30-40% of that. Man, I don't know when the last time I paid taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't wrote a check.
My account nice.
It's times where like my accountant, like, she like, yeah, you getting like $2,000 back this year. You getting $1,500. I'm like, for real? So, man, it's definitely favorable, and everything goes in favor, like I say, entrepreneurs and real estate investors when it comes to these tax laws.
There you go.
Play the game, don't let it play you.
And Dre, you were doing telemarketing how many years ago?
About 4 or 5 years ago, Dre.
Now he has $2 million in property.
Probably more than that now with the appreciation and everything.
Yeah, so it's like, and like I say, man, the whole time while I was sitting in that cubicle, I was educating myself and just knowing that this ain't the end all and do all for me. Like, I know it's way more out here for me, but I had to figure it out, because us, like I said, as Black people, we always think sports and entertainment is our out. You know what I mean? And I hear Rashad say it all the time, man, the tide is changing, and the entrepreneurs and the business guys and the real estate investors are going to become the new superstars and the new celebrities, because we're giving kids a new outlet and somebody new to look up to, who look like them, you know what I'm saying, who talk like them, who into the same shit that they into. And we ain't picking up basketballs or motherfucking rapping or doing none of that shit, because we don't
slinging on the corner or nothing.
Yeah, none of that shit. Like, it's other ways for you to get it out here. And honestly, like, I've been rapping before. I've done big shows with big artists and got checks and all of that shit. Man, I'm making way more money now than when I was doing that shit. Like, way more. And I own everything. So it's like, you know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey,
come on, man.
I just gotta say thank you once again, my brother.
What can they find you at, man? Where can they keep up with you, my brother?
I'm mainly on Instagram, but I also have a YouTube channel. Y'all can I'm at Renaissance 125 across the board on all platforms, man. I have 1,000,001 things going on, but I don't have them all going on at the same time. I've created systems for myself. I got my real estate system going first, which was my main thing. That's what set me up and really freed me up. And then I branched off into my media company where I create my content. And, you know what I mean? Try to provide value to the people that follow me and the people that like rock with my brand. And in addition to that, man, I'm on Facebook and Twitter every so often, but mainly on Instagram. And you can find mainly my content on YouTube. I have a show called The Renaissance Report, which is like my step-by-step blueprint to kind of like get your shit together. It's like a black business version of Saturday Night Live, I like to call it. It's not just like me being all preachy and shit. It's actually really cool and entertaining. I have a series called The Landlord Life on my YouTube channel, which is me kind of like giving my followers who follow me for the real estate information and inside look on a lot of the stuff that they will be dealing with as like landlords and property owners. Like I'm not just showing like the glorified side of it. I'm showing a lot of issues that I have with my properties, but I'm also showing that, hey, these are fixable issues and these are issues that you can get taken care of if you're responsible and you handle your business the right way. In addition to that, I have another series called Collecting Gems, man, just like really creating and building just like brands and series for my YouTube channel and just like owning all of this shit too. And also look out for my Mindset Matters, like I say, clothing line. I'll be running ads through Black Wealth Renaissance, so y'all gonna see them posted. And also in a couple of weeks, y'all gonna see me start posting commercials and stuff too. And if you have an interest in dogs, puppies, American bullies, yeah, the big ones with the big heads and like Spike off Tom and Jerry, I'm gonna have those puppies towards the end of the year. My first litter coming, man. Just out here hustling and grinding. Because I know, like, at the end of the day, like, it just, like, it can be taken away at any given time, and I don't ever want to be broke again. You feel me?
Hey, my brother. I got to give it up to you again, man.
A true inspiration, man.
Whole legend right there.
Real talk.
Hey, man, I love y'all, man. For real, y'all done did so much just for my brand and just for my business, man. I'm going to always rock with y'all. I'm going to always show love. I'm going to always support however I can. And just, like, y'all keep going, man. Don't ever let nobody tell y'all that what y'all doing ain't the shit, because it is the shit. And y'all really like pushing the envelope forward for the culture, and y'all just keep doing that shit and keep being great, fellas.
Hey, appreciate you, my brother, so much, man.
Sure.
Hey, so look, we're going to get into our next Q&A session.
Yes, indeed.
We still got stock money to give away.
Yep.
What's our next prize? What let's do, what we're going to do, the $50 one?
We can do the 150.
150. Okay.
All
look,
right.
David try to give away all the money.
Hey, man, look, we got it to give. That's what it's here for. Shit, that's what we trying to do, you know.
I'm gonna give away some more money too. I'm gonna give away some.
All right, cool, man. My brother Jay and this thing is with us. Hey, all right, so look, boom. All right, y'all gonna have to answer fast on this one. So, which type of real estate investment has the highest return on investment on average?
Ooh. I know the answer to this one.
Hints. We spoke about this already today.
Our boy was already on here. That's all I gotta say.
Also, y'all, if y'all are enjoying this, I see a couple people I went to the live chat, y'all saying y'all enjoying this. You know, it's gems. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Share this to your feed if you can. Share it with some people. Share it to your friends. Let them get in on this.
I got wholesaling ain't it. Fix and flip, it ain't it. I promise it's something that y'all not gonna think about. Oh, you can't win, Andre.
Yeah, you can't win. You can't win.
Keep messing it up. If you've been on this live since the beginning, you know the answer.
Andre said I want that 150.
Yeah, my brother really
first money right there.
Hey. We get the correct answer in?
I mean, we did, but not for someone who's eligible yet. People got Burr is a method. Burr is a method.
Y'all out just slipping. We just said the answer, man. What's wrong with y'all?
I'm gonna type it in YouTube for y'all.
Goodness.
Commercial properties.
Hey man, I'm about to give it to my brother.
Multi-units.
Y'all got me disappointed.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just give y'all a few options. Multifamily is an option.
Somebody got it.
Oh,
Diva Style.
Diva Style got it. Mobile homes. Mobile homes.
Shout out Diva Style.
Shout out Diva Style.
Diva Style, drop your
Giving
email
her
address.
$150 worth of stocks.
I was showing.
Damn, Diva.
I got 100 on
Diva,
that.
you just got $150.
So we gotta turn the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right, yes, sir.
Turn the fuck up.
Smash that like button. So Diva, I need you to drop your Cash App, and then I also need you to send in your email. Annalisa will get your email, and Dre will be sending you 100 through the Cash App. We'll be sending you the 150 with the stocks.
Yeah, and like my brother Anthony said, I need you to send show that receipt, man. We need to make sure y'all out here investing and using this to better yourself. Don't go fuck it off. We ain't trying to help you fuck off the money. We try to help you go and level up.
Yeah.
Have you been thinking about starting a podcast, but you don't know exactly where to get started? Maybe you don't know exactly what equipment you should buy or who you should go through with the hosting platforms. Well, good news. I created a course just for you. It'll be showing you how to make the fewest mistakes possible on your podcasting journey. It's called the Podcaster's Playbook, and it's a total masterclass taught by me, showing you all the techniques and tricks that we use behind the scenes of the Black Wealth Renaissance podcast. Swipe up now, click the link in the show notes so you can purchase the Podcaster's Playbook.
But speaking of somebody that's helping people level up, we got another great brother that we about to get on here.
Another legend,
another leader of the Renaissance that is one of the more impactful episodes. Again, I think it's number 2 on our episode list. Good brother out of New York, out here trying to revolutionize the financial services industry. My brother A. Donahue Baker. Donahue, how you living, King?
What's good? What's good with y'all? How's everything?
What's good? What's good, my brother?
All right. Yo, man, I'm so proud of y'all, man. I'm just excited because y'all hear me well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I'm just excited to share the 100th episode. You guys came on the scene and really blew it up. Really blew it up. So I got nothing but love for y'all, man. That's my word is born.
Hey, man, we appreciate it, man. Donahue, can you please just let the people know who you are? Because
what you doing
even
is
whenever we came across you, we was like, who is this guy? We started reading into you a little bit more. We looked into Money Ave.
My brother found A. Marie, son. Let's not even sit here and act like that. This is a man that's living the life.
I was gonna let him talk his own shit.
Nah, real talk. So I started as a music producer, discovered A. Marie, but also had a label deal on Sony. And, started from there and then branched off into real estate. And that's really my thing right now, is really doing real estate. And real estate really has turned me into a multimillionaire. And then from there, I really wanted to do something for the people. And that's where I am today. I have a bank, right? It's a fintech bank that helps people to build wealth. That's really what we do, and that being said, that's the thing that I feel is going to impact the most people. We want to provide what we call access to wealth, access to capital, access to financial literacy so that you can build wealth. That's really what I do day in, day out.
Can we go
and speaking of that, I brought a friend over real quick. I don't want to put y'all on hold, but I got to go get him. But I don't want to. You mind if I just
go
get him real quick?
Man. Do your thing,
right,
man.
Hold on a second. Just let me. I'm gonna put it on mute because it's loud out there.
Feel like he in the studio.
I don't know what kind of special guest he got.
In the meantime, subscribe to the BWR podcast. Join the Patreon. Show some love. If you're getting value from today, imagine 100 episodes in the vault. Man. 100
Crazy.
more coming.
And also, I want y'all to know, we also got something else we dropping second quarter of this year, the BWR Academy. We got our membership program coming through. You already know we obsessed with giving value. We don't like to bullshit. Like, When I tell y'all this academy is gonna be crazy,
come on,
it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I'm teaching in there.
Hold on. Who you got over there, Donahue?
Yo, you know who that is?
Yo,
Benny.
Yo,
what's up?
Tell him, Vince.
How y'all doing, man? I want to congratulate y'all, man. You're doing big things.
Man, we appreciate it, my brother.
Yeah, man, I'm here with my man Don and them. We had a dinner party in here, so he just told me to come pop in and show y'all some love.
Hey, bro, this is crazy.
Not because I hate you. Come on.
This is crazy, bro. The 100 episode going crazy.
All right, so happy 100 episode, man. This is from Uncle Vin Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature, y'all.
Yes,
Thank you.
Like,
yeah, let's keep that Black Wealth Renaissance going too, man. I'm working with Don and Will, the Money App crew, so we're gonna be doing big things. All right.
Hey, we gotta connect. We gotta connect.
We love what y'all doing, Money App, and we wanna help y'all in whatever way we can, my brother.
All right, cool. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep going.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Much love, man.
When I tell you, legends.
Whoa.
A legendary episode.
Man, y'all doing major things, man. I just wanted to, Van was talking earlier, was like, yeah, y'all got to come on and shout the brothers out. But whenever y'all want to do something, let me know with them. I know Naughty by Nature is celebrating their 30th year anniversary. Y'all should do a show with them.
Hey.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Just connect the dots for me, my brother. That's all.
Whatever y'all need, reach out. Yo, don't be scared. Like, we building. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all doing, the foundation y'all set is crazy. So let's just take it to the next level. Let's talk about how we could really build a Black Wealth Renaissance so it can exponentially increase. Right? One of the things that I love with the platform that y'all doing, understand that we're living in a time where there's the most wealth ever that's being created. What you guys need to be thinking of now is how could you take the Black Wealth Renaissance to a multiple? And what I mean by that is taking it to a level where you can incorporate and start accessing the public markets, right? Bringing this thing public where you have a number of brands under you, where you can basically dichotomize and monetize and allow yourself to be multi out here. That's really where I'm trying to bring people. And you guys have the ingredients, the intelligence, and everything to put it together. And I want to help y'all. Whatever I could do, that's what I want to do.
Hey,
man. I just want to say thank you. And could I just get you to go over the 6 steps of Money Ave right quick, my brother? I just need you to go over that right quick.
The six steps to what we call, right? So Money Avenue, first of all, let me break it down, right? Money Avenue is a fintech bank, and our goal is to turn thousandaires into millionaires. And how we do it is 6 steps. And we bring you through. And for those of you that are interested in being a part of that, you can sign up at bankmoneyab.com. But to run through the 6 steps, it's very simple. The very first level, if you're looking to build generational wealth, the very first level is stop living paycheck to paycheck. If you need a goal, if you need something to strive to, you want to strive to be a thousandaire. That's what we call, and the definition of a thousandaire is earning $100,000 per year annually, right? What's so special about earning $100,000? Well, very simple. I've been a CPA for over a decade, and what I've learned is people that get to that level, they don't go back. They may lose a job, they may have a business closed, but they have the skills to recreate that income, right? So that's really, really important. Level 2, what we do at level 2 is live the rent-free lifestyle. And what we mean by that is if you're a young adult, understand that instead of going out and buying that dream house, if you buy a multi-family first, live in one side, rent out the other, your chances of becoming a millionaire increase exponentially if you buy assets and let the income of the assets furnish all of your expenses, right? And then go buy whatever you want to buy after that. But first, get the multifamily, live in one side. If you can't get a 4-family, right? Get some income coming in. That's the key. Level 3, we really focus on level 3 because that's the level in which we really start to really be creative, right? So we want you to bring your personal credit score to 720, lock it. then live exclusively through your LLC. The reason why we want you to live exclusively through your LLC is we heard other brothers on here tonight. We heard other people on here tonight talk about business credit. When we did my Black Wealth Renaissance show, I went into depth on business credit and stressed to you how important it is to create business credit separate from your personal credit. So the whole idea at Money Ave, at our bank, we give you $50,000 of business credit for every LLC that you have. And that's business credit that's not connected to your personal credit profile. But what we want you to do is go out and prove a concept to a business or use that $50,000 to get involved in real estate. The whole idea is that 90% of businesses fail. We want you to be a creator. We want you to be an entrepreneur, right? I heard the other brother that was on here before, he hit the nail on the head. He said, look, our tax code is really built and based around real estate owners, landowners, and people that own businesses, entrepreneurs. So you need to be in one of those two categories. Just wanted to co-sign the brother. At level 4, what you want to do is once you've proven the concept of your business, the whole idea is go out and get $1 million in debt. At our bank, if you have 2 years tax returns, you're generating some revenue, we can get you up to $1 million line of credit separate from your personal income because you built it up, right? So we want you to go out and use that $1 million to buy income producing assets, not cars, not clothes, not vacations, not consumer debt. Buy assets that pay you to own them. And if you do that, you get to level 5. The debt that you created in level 4 turns into $1 million in equity, at least, at minimum, right? When you're buying income producing assets, that's how we turn thousandaires to millionaires. That is the strategy. But the final level, the level of generational wealth creation, is the level at level 6, the wealth that you've created in 1 through 5, pass that on, right? So what we do at Money Avenue is we have attorneys on staff that will help you to set up a 1031 exchange so you can tap out some of that wealth or even set up a trust, right? One of the things that I did, well, I have one son, one and only son. His name is Legacy, right? And I think I mentioned this on the show. Legacy and how I created generational wealth for Legacy is I purchased a 6-unit apartment building in Newark, New Jersey, put it in a trust, put it in his name. And when he turns 18, that trust is going to do 2 incredible things for him. Number 1, it's going to pay for his college. But number 2, let's say he doesn't decide to go to college and he wants to do anything, right? Let's say he wants to be a rapper, right? The bottom line is he has a steady income that's coming in. He can pursue whatever goals, whatever dreams he wants to. He has an income. He has a baseline that he can earn and create income for himself, right? Independence, generational wealth, a head start in life, right? But you can't have the generational wealth conversation without talking about life insurance. We don't talk about it enough. If you're between the ages of 20 and 35, you can get a life insurance policy up to $300 for as little as $20 a month. $20 a month. There should be no GoFundMe pages. And like I said, you're young. We don't talk about that. We don't acknowledge it. But the bottom line is there are young people dying in our communities every single day. You want to take care of your family. For $20 a month, we could spend that on a weekend, right? We could spend that on lunch every single day. The point is, we need to start planning. We need to start building wealth. We need to give our children a head start. And that's how we close the wealth gap. So I know I was a little long-winded, but you know how excited I get about
that was
this.
perfect. That was perfect, man. That was so perfect.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my brother. Like when I say, once again, like David said, from the bottom of our heart, man. Appreciate you.
Limba Chicken Chamin, aka Big Wara.
Yo, it's Big Fred, aka Daddy Tuzawadi Podcast.
Kiki Tubafetu, and we are the Sobering Podcast.
Tune in to us every second Wednesday for fire conversations and interviews about South African music, sneakers, and street culture.
Check us out on the Revolt Podcast Network. Shout out to our moms.
Appreciate you more, man. Appreciate you more. So let me tell you, what episode, what are you going to do for the 200th episode? That's what I want to know.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. 200th episode. We're gonna have our own studio. That's all I'm gonna say. BWR
right,
Studios will be launched by the time the 200 episode drops.
Well, let me know. Like I said, I'm also a professor at Morehouse, and we have a whole platform. I would love to document you guys' story so you can come, because it's your age group, so you can come and talk to the lessons that you've learned interviewing all these incredible people that you've had on your platform. You know, because you dealing with your peers. I would love to invite you to Morehouse so you can talk. This semester, I'm gonna tell you who we had. We had last semester we had Jermaine Dupri. We had a billionaire come down and speak. Next week we have 2 weeks ago we have Richard Lawson come in. If you don't know who Richard Lawson is, he's married to Beyonce's mother, right? So he's married to Beyonce's mother. He basically was talking about Jay-Z and all the moves that they were making as a family. But I think that you guys would be so impactful because of what you've done, the people, the stories, all of that, all of those jewels and gems is all in your head. I want to extend that invitation. Maybe we could do some show either this semester or next, depending on the schedule.
Hey, let us know what we gotta do.
Like road to Atlanta in a heartbeat.
Yeah, like I hit that road, flight, whatever we gotta do. Like I'm there.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate you so much, Donahue. Let them know where can they find you, where can they follow you, and where can they tap into Money Ave.
Well, number one, you can tap into Money Avenue. This is a wealth building bank, right? This is really what we do. You could get literally it's a free bank account, right? There's no minimum fees to open a bank account with us. Everything is 100% FDIC insured. You can find us at bankmoneyave.com, bankmoneyave.com. Myself, I'm on all social media platforms, A. Donahue Baker. And I actually have a YouTube channel too. We're going to be dropping lots of gems. I fly around the country and I drop into a city and I interview one mover or shaker that has it popping in that city. It's a show that we do. It's called Money Ave Mondays. That's really what I do. Next week, we're going to be in Miami interviewing another good entrepreneur. That's something that we do soon. I do want to head out to New Orleans and tap in with the brothers. So that's
we relocated to Dallas too, my brother. We in Dallas now.
Oh, you in? All right, cool. I was in last January. I was in San Antonio, and I was like, San Antonio, Dallas is a little bit away, but I was thinking of hitting y'all up. But I'm a Cowboy fan, right? I go to Dallas at least twice a year during the season. So next time I'm in Dallas, I'm definitely gonna be giving you a ring.
Hey, my brother.
Hit my line,
yeah,
dog.
man, you got our number.
I love it. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Donahue, bro, once again, dog, just thank you for being the brother you are, the resource you are to the community, and like doing everything that you do. You lived an amazing life helping people, and I can't wait to see what happens whenever Money Ave like really takes it to the next level for people, man.
Well, this is what's gonna happen, right? This is what's gonna happen. With the support of you guys, if we could get 100,000 people to log on, open accounts, guess what? Money Avenue becomes a unicorn, $1 billion company, right? $1 billion, 100% Black-owned company. All we need is 100,000 people in our community. It's not a hard ask, right? We're doing so much for the community. We're not advertising, but ultimately that's how we grow and that's how we build wealth.
Hey, we're gonna partner with BWR Academy because part of our curriculum is like we have a savings challenge, helping people start their emergency fund and investment funds. So we're gonna have to partner with y'all with getting people to open their accounts through y'all.
Let's do it. Like I said, I would like to, as a special gift too, as celebration for your for 100 episodes, I would like to add and donate $500, and I would also like to set up an account for whatever y'all give away. Y'all tell me who it is. The first person that opens an account, we're gonna put some money in their Money Ave account once they sign up. So we'll get that going as well.
What a money.
Hey, so look, I'm glad you said that. He just David's over there. He's gonna match us $500, and they're going whoever signs up for a Money Ave account off of this live, they're gonna put that money in the account. So we're gonna have to go into our next Q&A. David.
Okay, all right. Next one was the one with mortgage company.
My phone dead. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh.
I'm gonna let David come back on and ask the Q&A.
I'm trying to make sure the camera shook back. Y'all let us know if
Yeah, we good. We good.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
All right, fellas. So
Mr.
listen, man.
Donahue.
Yeah.
Can the guys come to Morehouse in April?
April, let me look in the schedule. Absolutely. We could do April or we could do next semester. So let's talk. I don't have the schedule in front of me right now, so I want to give you a date, but I think we have a couple dates. We got the NFL player Malcolm Jenkins coming in, and then we have Melody Holt from Alabama Housewives. She's coming in too. So we just need to pick the date, and then we need to make it happen.
Hey,
whatever date works for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Just let us know.
Let's tap in offline. We'll tap in.
Sure. That's a bet. Appreciate my brother, and I'm gonna let David get to that Q&A.
Okay, so
this for $500 right here.
Oh, for all the smackaroons, let's go. All right, so which mortgage company is most likely to exempt the buyer from having to pay closing costs? Which mortgage company is most likely, or mortgage program, whatever you want to call it, to exempt the buyer from having to pay closing costs?
Home buying program.
Home buying program. That's technically a loan, you know.
I'm trying to help them.
Yeah.
I know what the answer is.
I know y'all know what the answer is. I'm waiting to see it in the comment section.
Y'all, please don't disappoint me.
Let's see.
Where did the last answer come from? Zoom or YouTube?
I see Kristen. I seen Kristen on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Looks like
Kristen, please put your information in there.
It is.
Yes, indeed. Oh, shout out to Kristen, winner of $500, courtesy of
Mr.
Money.
Yeah.
Answer is NACA.
What information do we need? Email address? Do we need Cash App?
What Donnie, what information will we need from Kristen?
You know what? Just give me a Cash App and give me a email.
Okay.
And then we figure out. But we good, because I was going to pivot. I thought, are we done or we still going?
Well, if you want, man, we don't want to hold you. I know you had a dinner party.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know what it is. I definitely had to come on and show some love, man. So just follow up with me, and we just let me know what what I can do, man. It's like the way that I look at it, your brothers is one of the first to really, to me, that I've seen on the internet, really focus on educating and dropping unconventional knowledge to our community. So for that, I'm forever indebted and grateful for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I could do to support, whatever I can do to help, it's just, let's do it.
Hey man, we appreciate it so much, my brother. And we definitely lock in, and we're gonna get them dates and everything together, and we'll get our girl Kristen information over to you.
Awesome. All right, fellas. We'll talk, man. Enjoy your night, man. Once again, congratulations. Much love to everything you're doing. And keep it going, man. I want to be back for 200. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we coming back. Appreciate it, my brother.
All right, y'all. Be easy.
Go. Hey, Donahue Baker, man. I love Donahue, man. Like, he was just telling us, like, wherever he told us, like, all the stuff he did in the music industry, just crazy, like his journey. But
yeah, we're gonna keep the ball rolling.
We got another amazing person finna come on here, man.
Legends, like when I say it's just legends left and right.
So
you ready for Atlanta, Jared?
Yes, sir.
Morehouse?
Ready. I'm ready. All I need is a date.
Come on now.
I'm gonna have to hit down to you tomorrow. I gotta be there, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all, we got another great guest, another person that we have just been blessed to come in contact with. She was our first guest.
Awesome lady.
to really educate us on the stock market. She's out here teaching people.
Teachable's #1 course creator.
Number one course creator on Teachable, teaching people how to
make $1,000 a day.
Trading.
Like,
trading
come on,
money
man.
in the stock market. She teaching people how to get away from their 9-to-5s or just build up extra income, build up their retirement with the stock market. Miss Terry Ijeoma. Terry, how you living, baby?
Hey y'all, I'm good.
Terry, what up?
Hey Andre. Okay, so first of all, I've been waiting on some gumbo and some shrimp. And Jalen talking about he a master chef, and I'm just saying.
Oh my God, you've been out of town since
you've been living the best life in Miami.
You've been out of town for a minute.
Tis true, and I am leaving back to Florida on Friday, but that is no excuse. I've been waiting. How y'all doing? This is awesome.
Doing great.
Oh my goodness. I'm great. It's so good to see you guys. Congratulations again on your 100th episode. Congratulations.
Appreciate you so much, Terry.
And congratulations to you. I heard that you had the 1,000 people for $1,000 a day.
Thank you. I did. Yes. $1 million a day challenge. We taught 1,000 people to make $1,000 in a day. On Instagram, we've been putting up the testimonials, and I'm sure people are like, does everybody get a plaque? It's like, no, but this is what it feels like when you teach 1,000 people how to make $1,000 in a day. It's been crazy, and they've been killing it, like renovating their kitchens, retiring their moms. I retired my mom from trading stocks. Yeah, paying off their debt. One of them, she made $80,000 in her account. Now she's giving scholarships out. Like, it's just the students have been killing it, just killing it in the market.
So Terry, how did this come to be? Like, what possessed you to take the knowledge that you had and start teaching these students how to make $1,000 a day and really start being an impact in their community?
You know what's crazy is I didn't seek out to start teaching. I just wanted to live my life. So I just started traveling. I was assistant principal. Y'all know my story, assistant principal of elementary school, and then needed to quit and run away pretty much. And when I ran away, I started traveling to different countries, and then people started asking me to teach them how to trade because that's how I was affording it. And when I started teaching, people just started really loving it. They're like, oh my God, you're such a great teacher. And this makes so much sense. And I liked it too. So first class in Thailand, second class Vietnam, came back home to United States, and it just took off. But it seems like people love it because I'm a teacher. There's a lot of people out there that like talk about stocks and talk about making money, but I can actually break it down. So I think that's why people like it so much.
And it's no coincidence that your course is #1 on Teachable, because I even thought about it. I was like, yo, like, because Kelly enrolled in your course and he was like, yo, this thing is dope. Like the way that the curriculum, like, is real life homework in here. And I was like, why? But then I thought about it. I was like, oh, she was an assistant principal already. Like, this is already her lane.
And it's #1 on Teachable, but there's a number that we didn't mention that she earned.
What's that?
$10
How much was it, Andre?
$10 million.
You don't think I
Oh my goodness. It's like
monetizing your genius.
Yes. Isn't that crazy? Like it's unreal. Yes, my course has made over 10 million, and then I've made quite a bit trading, because what I do is I take the course money and then I trade it too. And so like my goals this year are so big because I'm trading like a big amount of money now. But I think the thing I love the most is how much I can give now. So this year already, I've given over $500,000 to charity. And yeah, like even yeah, silly.
I'm gonna just keep this on the loop.
But like y'all know the storm we had in Dallas where like all the pipes froze. So recently, like this week, I actually just gave $50,000 to help 10 churches rebuild their churches because the pipes busted and flooded the churches. And like that's just been cool. It's been cool to be able to give like that. So now that's kind of my goal now. Make more so you can give more, which is really cool.
That's beautiful.
That's very beautiful. And I just kind of, since you are a teacher, I just want you to kind of break down generalizing the stock market. What is a stock and why are people into the stock market?
Why can you make all this money in the stock market?
So just imagine any company that needed to raise funds. Like there's a couple ways that you can go about it. You can go to some angel investors and you could ask them for the money, or you could decide that you'll give a piece of your company away, and then that's how you'll raise money. Okay, I'll give you this percentage of the company if y'all give me some money for it. And that's what companies on the public market are doing. They're raising money to keep building and scaling their companies, but they're doing it by giving away shares or pieces of their company. And once those shares are out there, though, then people start trading it among themselves. Like you've given away a million shares. Well, now I want to buy some and he want to buy some. So now it's really just a market of buyers and sellers trading the shares that are already out there. And I think of it like a regular market, like a central market with food, or a cloth market in Nigeria. It's really just you go in and you want it for a low price and a seller wants to sell it for a high price, and y'all just negotiate until you agree on a price. So that's what I think of when I think about the stock market. It's just a regular market like any other market.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it like that, because a lot of people they get fearful of it because they think it's so complicated. They think it's something that they can't master. But whenever you think of it as just another market, you can really like start learning about it. So I do have one quick question for you. I don't want to hold you too long with this, but like, and this is gonna be a lot, kind of a larger question.
Okay,
I guess,
go ahead. I'm ready.
what would you say are the key things a person needs to look for when finding a good stock? Because everybody always asks us, like, what should I invest in? So like, what are some of the key things people should look for before they invest in a stock?
Yep. So a couple things, I'll tell you what not to look for and then what to look for. What not to look for, I really don't like you looking for penny stocks, anything under $10, because what that says is that the banks don't believe in this company enough to raise up the stock price. Because if the big banks, like investment banks, were buying stocks of it, those shares would go up in price. So I don't want you buying penny stocks, and I don't want you buying anything that's like real skeptical. The things I want you to look for are, look at what has the stock price done over the last year. Is it on an uptrend? Look at, is it the best in its sector? So if this company was stacked up against all the other companies that does what it does, is it one of the best? And then I want you to look at from their earnings reports. You don't have to go page by page, but does it look like it has good future? Like, is it doing good things? Is it a healthy company right now? Does it seem like it has a good future in front of it? Those are the stocks that you'll be looking for to invest in. And then if you're a trader like me and Kelly, because Kelly's in the course, hey Kelly, then you're looking for ones that move at least $1 a day, because you want something that moves so that you can actually start making income from it. So that's a couple of things I'd say to look for.
I take a little bit of that. Appreciate that. I never thought about that moving $1 a day thing. Because, people been going hard with the pennies lately. They got some opportunities in the pennies. What's your favorite pennies? Do you mess with penny stocks there?
Well, see, no, I don't. I don't mess with penny stocks because I don't look for, like, I want the best companies that are really going to be there for the long run. Like the stuff in my portfolio are things that longer term investors would also invest in, but I'm just going to trade in and out of it to make income. So I'm looking for companies like that. The penny stocks, like the GameStops and the AMCs, like, yeah, you might have a good run and catch it right at the right time, but more often than not, you'll be on the downside of that and actually get hurt. So I'd rather keep my people in low risk, high return trades than just chasing everything.
But that's a good strategy because it definitely mitigates and minimizes the risk that's attached and associated.
Yep. And remember, you have to remember the way that I trade was I needed to make $300 a day when I was like quitting my job. I wanted to replace my income. So I needed a strategy that would consistently bring me in income. And so when you're thinking through strategies like that, where you have consistency and able to make regular returns on a regular basis, then you need something that moves a little like more consistent, basically. So yeah, that's why I would go for more like best of breed, good companies that you can count on.
Kelly, I didn't know if you had something to say. It looked like you was about to say something.
No, I'm looking in the chat. My bad.
And Kelly, thank you. So you took the course, you liked it. I'm glad you
I loved
liked
it. No, I loved it. This is I suggest anybody that's in this live listening to this, go buy that course. It is definitely helpful. It helps you find different zones, buyer zones, seller zones. It's a great course to learn how to trade.
Yay! I'm so glad. Did you make the $1,000 a day club yet?
I did.
Pressure.
I did.
That's so good. He is one of the million. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Turn up.
We try to carry out your educating the culture on the stock market, one person at a time. We love it.
Yes. And someone just asked me, what's the name of the course? It's called Trade and Travel. So like you can check out our YouTube channel, Trade and Travel, or you can go, our website is itradeandtravel.com. That's where you'll see a webinar and get more about the course. So definitely, if you want to learn more about how to make $1,000 a day, go check out that free webinar.
Hey, Terry, we just want to say thank you again for coming on, taking the time out your night. I promise you, the gumbo is coming. Like we gotta have another game night. Definitely gotta
pull up.
I gotta get my revenge
I gotta
in Uno.
hand out some L's. I don't take L's in Uno like Jill.
I was gonna say, because I gotta beat y'all in Uno again. So yes, please come to the house. And bring Andre too, since he in Dallas. Come on, you gotta get some of this Uno whooping.
Well, I ain't got no whooping, but I'll be there.
That's a bet. So once again, though, Terry, just let them know where they can keep up with you and follow you. Also, I know you mentioned the website, but where can they follow you?
Yeah, everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you can go to Trade and Travel. And then also, if you just look up my name, Terry Gioma, on Instagram, you can follow me there too. A lot of people will be trying to pretend to be me. So make sure it's just Terry Gioma, one word, no periods, no extra nothing. Just Terry, T-E-R-I, not two R's.
If they got FX in they shit,
Right, it is not me.
That ass.
I just do stocks and options. That's it. But I'm just thankful that y'all even like had me on this journey. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are doing so many great things and helping so many people. Just keep it up. Keep up the good work. Stay encouraged. I know this takes like a lot of time and effort, but keep going because y'all are really doing a lot of great things and helping a lot of people.
Hey, we just want to say thank you so much, Terry. Appreciate it.
Terry, see you tomorrow.
Yes, Gumbo and Uno, and I love y'all. Okay, bye.
Love you too. Yeah, we're going.
Bye, y'all.
All right, man.
Okay, look. So we go keep it rolling with the stocks theme. We're gonna get another the young bull, my young brother,
a young legend,
young legend out here in these streets, man. My brother, he was out here at 19 flipping the pies at Domino's, man. And then he took that bag from Domino's
and put it to a real pie.
Yeah, man. And he put it at the M1 pie. You got that right.
Yeah.
Now my man Tony out here with 100,000 in assets. He out here doing the goddamn thing. None other than JT, the owner and creator of Impact Investments. JT, how you living, King?
Yeah, what's going on? So, like y'all said, I've been doing this since I was young. I'm 21 years old now. Full-time options trader, stock market investor, entrepreneur. A little bit about myself. I started learning about stocks in high school at 16 years old. 18 is when which is the beginning of 2018 is when I started working. Like you said, I was delivering pizzas for Domino's. So, I had some money coming in. So that's when I kind of started jumping into the stock market, making some investments, making some trades, different things like that. And I was just really going hard from there, like, studying and looking at the markets all day, and then delivering pizzas all night and just doing that for a few months at a time. And 2019 is when I became, a full-time trader. I was seeing a lot of success, so I left my job. November 2019 is when I started Impact Investments. which is a Discord group. It's ran by myself and a couple of my associates that I brought in. So we're all full-time options traders. So we get on there every day. It's not just posting plays. We do share plays, but we also want to educate the people, right? So we share the reasoning behind our plays. We show them how to look up charts, how to determine what's a good trade, what's a bad trade. We get on the voice chat and we live trade with them. So we're talking with them while we're trading so they can hear our thought process as we go, which helps people learn what it's like to become a real trader, a full-time trader. And one of my favorite things about Impact Investments is what we've been able to do. Like I said, we started November 2019. At the start of 2020, we had about 50 people in the group. And, somebody just brought it to my attention a little bit ago. They told me, we only had 50 people in that after that first couple months. And now pretty much all of us are full-time traders now. And it's just been a blessing because, we've seen people be able to leave their 9 to 5 and then, kind of pursue their full-time trader journey to where they're now, earning their income independently and, experiencing that level of financial freedom.
Man, JT, when I just say I got the utmost respect for you, man, like just the things that you're doing, your thought process, and just really like the way that you took what you were doing and you was like, I'm gonna give back and we gonna really amplify this, bro. I gotta give it up to you again, man.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Y'all
Impact Investments making a real impact, man. I know my brother Kelly, he told me about it. I'm gonna have to hop in. I know y'all did. Y'all just hit 30K members or something? I know you said something. Y'all just had like
so we got to 10,000 followers on Twitter.
That's what it was.
Yeah. 10,000 followers on Twitter. We got about 1,000 members in the group right now. And of course, trading the options is always the main focus. But we've had some other people come in that are knowledgeable in other areas, like crypto. So we ended up creating a whole kind of section in chat just for crypto, and they've been eating in there because Bitcoin and all the crypto's been running, so they've been eating off that. We got some people that are into the NFTs, the non-fungible tokens, like the Top Shot and things like that.
Shot.
So we got a section for the Top Shot, man. And we want to be able to give people opportunities to make money outside of just the stock market. The stock market's not open 24/7 like these other things. So, and you can always make money just off your phone. There's endless opportunities. So we got some extra income streams in there now, which is dope because people have been eating off the crypto and they've been eating off the Top Shot plays too.
Hey man, that's really dope. And I just kind of want you to break down what is an option for anyone who's listening out there, because I know Terry alluded to it, and you just hinted to it twice. Can you just break down options and options trading right quick?
Yeah, so options, an option contract is an agreement between a buyer and a seller to either buy or sell 100 shares of a certain stock at a certain price on a certain date. So as option traders, we're not looking to actually buy the 100 shares. What we do is just we buy the contract and we're trading the value of the contracts, which is called premium. So I like options trading because the cost of entry is a lot lower than trying to trade stocks, and the profit margins can be a lot higher in a short amount of time. So, there's been instances where I've turned $100 into $1,000 overnight, just trading options. And trading stocks, buying and trading stocks, that's really not something you're going to be able to do. So you get those higher profit margins with the lower cost of entry. So that's one thing I really like about options. It doesn't take a whole lot to get started at all.
Yeah, man, the options will level you up quick. It's like a double-edged sword.
You
gotta know what you're doing with them options. Like you said, like that's what I love what y'all do with Impact Investments. Like I love seeing your plays and like just paying attention to the way you move, because it's really important to note, like, you don't be all over the place whenever you be trading, bro. Like whenever you talk about trading and options and all that stuff, you keep it within the stocks that you really focused on. And I think that's like a major lesson for everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely huge, man. Because with options, like if you're all over the place, if you don't have a game plan, you're gonna lose bread. Like it's gonna happen. You gotta really, you gotta have a strategy. There's a lot of different strategies that work. No one is better than the other. It all depends on the individual. So I have my strategies. I stick to them. I'm good at them. I don't try to do too much. Like I said, I brought in some associates that are really great traders. They're good at certain things that I'm not good at, that I don't try to do just because it's not my strategy. So, we all have different strategies, and, we try to keep the group diverse so people can kind of pick and choose who they want to follow and look at and learn from. Because like I said, there's so many different ways to make money in the market. You just got to find what works for you.
And it was something else I saw you put on Twitter, especially whenever like the GameStop craze was going on. You was like, y'all just worried about GameStop. Every day there's 5 to 6 runners where they just going crazy. Like they might do 10%, 20%. And then Kelly also told me there's something very interesting about what you do, like 20%, and you done. Like a lot of people get too greedy sometimes with their option plays too.
Yeah. So you talked about the GameStop. Obviously GameStop, AMC, a lot of people made a lot of money on that. But at the same time, there were a lot of people that lost money because people wanted to buy in, and after it's already up 200, 300%, when the play is over. When really, like, you don't need to be chasing these plays. Like, you got to be okay with missing a play because, like you were saying, it's always another play. And in the stock market, there's always something that's going to go, 5, 10, 15, 20% that day. So, if you chase GameStop, and you lost all your money, you blew your account, then, you're going to miss out on the next play. You could have just waited the next day. There's another play where you could have made the money, but now you don't have any buying power left. So, you just got to understand that there's always going to be another play. There's always opportunities to make money. The stock market is open, 5 days a week. As long as the stock market is open, there's opportunities to make money. So that's something, we preach all the time. We're not out here chasing plays. If you miss a play, it's cool. You're on to the next one.
And I definitely, I like that. Yeah, that's very wise beyond your years, because it's a lot of people out here. I know whenever all of this stuff was happening, my mama called me and was like, hey, what you doing about GameStop? I was like, lady, you don't need to know nothing about that.
Yeah,
like,
but stay away from that. Stay away from that.
That's crazy, my brother. And JT, can you please just let them know where can they follow you, and if they would like to get an impact investment, how can they get in the group?
Yeah, so you can follow me. My personal Instagram and Twitter is @TheAlmightyJT. The Impact Investments page for Instagram and Twitter is @ImpactInvest_. And from there, you can see there's a lot of free game. A lot of things you can learn from the post. You can see the member testimonials. You can see some of the success from some of the members that are in the group. And if you want to sign up, the website is impactinvestments.online. And then from there, you can sign up and join the group.
And I like how you talked about like how you can see the testimonials. Can you give us a testimony of what's the biggest play someone had in your group so far?
Yeah. So it was crazy. The biggest play someone had, it was a guy named Chetty. He made $150,000 overnight trading. I believe it was the CRM earnings. Yeah, which is crazy.
$150,000. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, in a day, man. And that's the options. It can be life-changing money. And obviously it's getting more and more popular now because people are always throwing profits on the timeline and things like that. So people just want to jump in. And the options is it can definitely be life-changing money. But like we talked about, you got to know what you're doing. You got to have a strategy. You got to know. You can't just jump in with no experience thinking you're going to get rich. That's a lot of people's problem. They try and get rich quick. That's how people end up losing money. So it takes time. It takes time. But once if you're willing to put in that work and take that time and learn, then yeah, you can really change your life with the options.
Hey man, we appreciate you so much for being one of the first people to show up. and being here this whole night, my brother. We thank you so much, and we definitely look forward to connecting with you this year and just making some more magic happen, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes,
I appreciate y'all. Congrats on 100 episodes too, man. Y'all have created an insane movement, man. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thank you. Being a leader, my brother. That's all I gotta say with it.
Yeah, thank y'all.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
All right.
So, all right, y'all. Real quick, we'll do another Q&A, another quick Q&A before we get our next dope guest on here. We appreciate everybody that's still rocking with us. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Go ahead, share this with your friend. You know, somebody trying to get in, trying to win. We'll do another stock giveaway. But what this prize gonna be? Did we give away the 250? I don't think
we never gave away the 250
okay,
yet.
So
hold on real quick. Everyone on YouTube, hit the subscribe and like button, please.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like on YouTube, please, kind people.
Yeah. So, all right, Q&A. We're gonna get into it. All right, question. How do you make money on stock options when the price of the stock goes down? Quick. I know somebody know this easy. Quick.
I know we didn't talk about it just now, but it is an easy answer.
My brother JT had a whole segment on it on the episode that we had with him.
I don't think it's this. I'm gonna just put it down.
I hate this dude. It's a childish guy.
I mean, hey,
I can't read what nothing nobody's saying. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Annalisa, Antoinette, anybody gave us the right answer?
We got somebody in the
Okay, so someone said shorted. I need the actual word for it though.
No, we put it
Huh?
in the the panelists.
Oh, somebody else got him. Somebody else got him. Somebody on Instagram. I mean, on whatchamacallit got him.
I say somebody said shorting is while you right, you went short on it. You was like, hey, I don't think they gonna go up, they gonna go down. The actual answer, we talking about options here, so you gotta think about the answer. So the answer, y'all, is puts. Who got that right, y'all?
So did Kristen already win? I think Kristen
already won. So it looks like Dubs 88 Able.
Dubs 88 Able. Drop your information in the chat, and Elisa and them will get your drop your email address and your first name, and we'll be in contact with you.
Yo,
shout out to Dubs.
Shout out Dubs.
Dubs getting dubs, but so now, the next guest.
Let's move on.
Somebody else that's getting dubs for our community. Amazing couple out of Baltimore. I mean, we only got one half of them on here today, but an amazing couple. Charm City buyers out of Baltimore. They out here educating the community on how to build wealth. They teaching people all this stuff through real estate with their next gen program. They're just amazing, bro. That's all I got to say about it. Kiera, thank you for coming. How are you?
Congratulations, guys. We are so excited and proud of you. I'll tell you, Close actually, he did like a personal retreat. He's like, I'm getting away from all y'all. So he's like, has a cabin, like he's out. So he would otherwise be here, but he ditched us for a couple of days to kind of re-up for himself. But we are so excited for you guys hitting your 100th episode. That's amazing. Remember when y'all started, we're like, who's that Black Renaissance group? Who's that, dropping posts and reposting us and doing all that kind of stuff. And so it's amazing to watch how you guys have grown over this time and all the people that you've impacted. So congratulations to you.
Hey, we appreciate you for, once again, like you said, whenever we started, y'all were one of the people who inspired us, and y'all was dropping valuable information. So definitely thank y'all for all the work that y'all doing in the community too. And for people who aren't really in tune and in tap with y'all, can you just give a brief introduction?
Yeah, so like you said, I'm Kiera. So I'm 1/2 or 1/3 of Charm City Buyers. So we are out here in Baltimore, Maryland. And we are really focused on two things, and that is building wealth and closing that wealth gap, leveraging real estate, and building our city of Baltimore. And so we've been really focused. Obviously, we have like our own portfolio. We've done some pretty dope things ourselves. But really focused on, like, it's cool that we did it, but it's a whole lot better if we're doing some really amazing things together. And so we've been spending a lot of time and energy and just pouring into our next gen folks. So now our big focus is 2,400 houses in next gen in the next 3 to 5 years in Baltimore. So we've been killing it with that and really making sure folks have what they need, because Baltimore is our place to change the narrative on what it looks like to develop our own communities. And so we are definitely at the forefront of making that happen in
this
in
lady
Baltimore.
loves Baltimore than anybody
Real
else
talk.
I've met in my life.
And I'm just hearing her, she mentioned this number 2,400. So this is the last time we talked. Y'all done 10x y'all goal.
Yeah.
We did. So we did 220 units in 2020, and now it's 2,400 units in the next 3 to 5 years. So, and that's 15% of the vacant. When you talk about Baltimore City vacant properties, there's 16,000 that Baltimore City owns. So we trying to make sure that we have our own chapter in the history of the city. So that's what we're doing.
And what you got, Jared?
I was just gonna say, like, I remember you saying something really, really cool that I wanted to like bring to light and like kind of talk about for a second, was when y'all initially bought the block, like that initial big thing. You talked about y'all being invited to city council meetings and like how y'all were part of like the city's movement and planning at that point. Like, can you talk about how that started from real estate to changing politics?
Yeah, it's actually crazy how often we get tapped to political stuff. I keep telling Khalil that's going to be his next chapter. He's trying to fight it, but you know it's already written. But yeah, so we kind of with buying the block and really thinking about community development, right? If you're going to do that, you have to work within the community. And so one-off houses, you can kind of almost swift in and out, but when you're really looking to make massive change and do it the right way, you have to make sure that the community has a seat at your table and you know, at a seat at the city's table. So we work a lot with community-based organizations, community associations, CDCs, and then of course, city council. So we're doing projects right now where we'll have city council members and people in politics writing letters of support for our proposals. And, you know, we'll have some big announcements coming up real soon that I think you guys will be excited about. But you absolutely have to work within the context of the community to really make massive change like we're looking to do. So like Chloe was actually on the new mayor of Baltimore, Brandon Scott, the housing and development team that really defined out like what his priorities should be around housing. Chloe was on that committee. And so, you know, he was next, you know, rubbing elbows with people who literally have billion-dollar portfolios in the city and around the country to help define what that looks like for us here in Baltimore.
Amazing.
That's impactful.
You kind of touched on the vacant properties. I was just going to ask you, what is y'all's favorite acquisition method?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. I think, so for us, we've kind of transitioned into doing like the larger portfolios. I know we kind of like dibble and dabble and sharing what we're doing. We talk about it a lot more with the next gen. We stay on the humble. We're not, you know, taking the pictures in front of Lamborghinis like all the cool people on Instagram. But yeah, so nowadays we're doing more like proposals and larger projects. But I'll tell you that right now in the market in Baltimore, things are super hot. And so it's hard to get things on like the MLS, which was never really our big thing. We still find success on using letters. I know everyone likes to do the phone calls. Maybe we're old school at this point. I don't know. We've been in the game for almost right about 10 years now. So we still do letters and follow up that way, even more so than cold calling. So that's still a strategy. Every once in a while, if we're targeting like a specific area, we'll still do that. And then we'll have like our go-to, like, you know, wholesalers or folks that we'll reach out to where we'll just tell them what we need and have them just source it for us. And then there's still auctions and things like that. So in Baltimore, you have auctions like one house at a time where you're getting properties that went through the receivership process. Or, you know, Baltimore City has vacancy to value. There's a few other auctioneers that you just need to make sure you know how to navigate to work with. But, you know, the options are definitely out there. For most of our folks in Next Gen, like our mentorship coaching program, they're typically getting deals If they're not like house hacking, you're trying to get something on the market, they're usually going to auction houses.
Well, appreciate you for putting that in. And I got another question, because we talked about this on the podcast, and you was like, if it doesn't make sense by the numbers, I'm not doing the deal. And I think there's a lot of people who get into real estate, they get emotional and they just want to get a deal closed. And I'm gonna be honest, me and David got burnt the same way. We got burnt the same way. Like, we lost money that
you
we
should have known.
shouldn't
You should
have.
have reached out to me just so I could say, nah, I done told you.
It was before. We was young and naive. We should have reached out even though we ain't know. Y'all could have kept us still. Y'all should have told us not to get that damn deal on the contract.
Don't do that. Yeah, you can't get emotional. This is business. There's no, you can't have a whole bunch of emotion in this, because it will drive you in the wrong direction. So the dollars got to make sense. The numbers have to work, and you have to be really clear on making sure that if these are your numbers, especially if you're going to like an auctioneer or something like that, you can't get stuck in a pissing contest trying to get a deal. And so if your numbers are your numbers, and that's it, that's all. What's for you is for you. If that property doesn't work out for you, that's okay. There's going to be plenty more. So you have to be really targeted in that. But sometimes, you don't really believe that the stove's hot till you get burnt. So every once in a while, somebody's just going to, go out there and try to figure it out the hard way, which, we've all done it. But you definitely want to make sure you know how to analyze the deal in the first place. And then from there, trust your numbers and focus on your numbers, and let numbers make your decisions and not your emotions.
And the reason why I brought that up is because of y'all course, the property analyzation course. And I just wanted to talk about like how integral I think that is for anyone who would like to get into real estate, because a lot of people, they'll look at real estate, but they don't understand each deal is different. A buy and hold deal is different from a wholesale deal, is different from a fix and flip deal. They're all different. So I just wanted to bring that up just so we can kind of like drill that in, that you have to understand how to really analyze. The same thing with like picking the right company for a stock is the same thing with a real estate property.
Absolutely. And to take it a step further, because you have to know how to run the numbers, of course. But even before that, like every good deal isn't good for everybody, right? And so you to take it kind of a step before that, you have to be clear on what it is that you're looking to do and accomplish, so that you can then route that into what approach in real estate is going to make the most sense for you. Like NACA is an amazing program, but it might not be the best program for everybody. And so you really have to be clear on your goals, what it is that you're looking to do and accomplish, and then route that in. And that's like a really big piece. We make everyone start with that in Next Gen. Like, what are your goals? We literally have a licensed psychologist that goes through goal setting and like, really getting clear on making that stuff happen, so that you can define your goals and then create, your action plan in what's going to help you be successful for yourself. Because it's not one size fits all, right? Real estate isn't, cookie cutter, as much as people kind of want to make it look like that. And so really getting into that piece helps to make sure that not only do you know how to analyze a deal for sure, but then see, is this good deal good for me, my goals, and what I'm looking to do and accomplish? Because that's how you really set yourself up for success.
And that's powerful. I definitely suggest anybody who would like to get into real estate, if y'all can, sign up for the Next Gen program. But if you can't, definitely tap into the courses that Jerome City Buyers have. I know they have the property analysis one, the opportunity zones one. It's cash
we actually
flow.
Only have Next Gen now, y'all. So those
Really?
ones aren't. Yeah, it's just Next Gen now. But we definitely, because we're spending so much, that 2,400, that's a high number. That's a big number. So we focus. But I will say, in Next Gen, we do have people from all over the country, but they're all looking to invest in Baltimore. So we're able to get super deep into not only how do you find success in Baltimore, but like what's popping off in that block that you should know about, and like, who's the inspector in that neighborhood that you should be, thinking about. So we get really deep into it. But we'll definitely get y'all caught up on Next Gen. But that's our focus, is making sure we hit that 2,400 number in the next 3 to 5 years.
How do they join Next Gen?
Yeah, so the best way to join, if you go to charmcitybuyers.com or the link in our bio, Charm City Buyers on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all the other places, there's a link in our bio to take a free class. So first, we want you to get into what's happening in Baltimore, what we're looking to do and accomplish. So if you take that free class, you'll get tons of gems and things you can take action on regardless. But if you want to tap in with us on Next Gen, there's an application process. So you'll just go through that process and be able to jump on the phone and then join from there.
Y'all definitely tap in.
Yeah, man. Next Gen is really some next generation shit. They really out here about to, man. 2,400 units. You said 3 to 5 years. Y'all probably gonna do it in 2. Man, y'all gonna turn it up.
I ain't gonna lie, like you messed David head up with that 2,400.
Yeah, son. Cause I was just listening. I was like, man, we ain't talked to him that long ago. And they said, I think we talked to him at the beginning of 2019.
Yeah, they had just came back from China.
Yep, and they were like, we gonna do 220 rentals, and they did that shit. And now she said they got to do 2,400 in 3 to 5 years. I already know.
Easy,
but I love it.
Kiera, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Tell Khalil, I hope he enjoyed it. Tell the little one, the little
Michaela the boss.
She just ran around like she's not supposed to be in bed, so she's definitely the boss because she's taking advantage that I'm on here. So she's still up, but yes, I'll definitely let them know. Thank you.
Appreciate it so much, sis. You have a good one.
Okay, bye guys.
See you on the boat, Kiera. See you on the boat.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait till I'm little enough to be on your yacht party.
Yeah, I want to be on the boat.
We all gonna be on that boat.
Yes, sir. So, yeah.
Do we have one more question?
Yeah,
left?
I do have another question, another quick Q&A for everybody. Shout out to everybody that's still rocking with us. We 3 hours in this.
One more question and one more guess.
Hey, yeah.
We got our good brother, a whole another legend out here.
Another legend
from
the
Jersey.
Game. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that been here. Like I said, y'all. So we could go into one of the last Q&A questions. This is gonna be a stock prize, cash prize. What y'all trying to do, fellas?
We could do stock. I think we still got. Once again, my phone is dead. So
Kelly, what we got left? Stock.
You got 125. You got 50. Which one you want to do?
We could do the 125. So look, everybody. All right, here the question for the stock market, and not the stock market. Here's a question for some stocks, some stock prize. So, what is a recession-proof business that we have broken down multiple times on the podcast?
I actually own one of these.
Let's see where our real fans at.
Jalen needs to work on that battery. Hey,
our battery dead again?
No, he said Jalen needs to work on that battery for his phone.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I got a charger right here.
Who said my phone? Who said I need to work on that battery? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't be caring about no phone.
You got charge your shit, man.
Real estate is not recession proof.
Real estate is definitely not recession.
Have y'all not heard of what happened in 2008?
Unfortunately,
doing taxes is recession proof, but that's not the one.
We didn't talk about it multiple times.
That's a good guess.
Hey.
I ain't gonna lie.
Where is my real fans? That's what I want.
Somebody got it. Somebody
where
got
that chicken dinner?
Somebody got it.
Somebody said notary.
We got Mr. Mobile Notary Bag Man with us himself.
So who was that with the notary? Please.
14 years in the game.
Send your information.
Bag man. Yeah, that's Dre.
Drop your email address in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, we
go notary business, like literally.
Yeah.
It don't matter what the economy doing. Guess what? These documents,
they still
signed. Gotta get signed and notarized.
That boy Jalen put me on game, brother Dre. I mean, shit. We done talked to so many people at this point, and they all students of Dre. I just want that to be noted.
Yeah.
They all came through this, man, and they out here building 6-figure businesses off this notary stuff, man. Recession proof. My boy Brandon, another one of our previous guests, He an insurance agent.
Brandon's my man.
He talk about how much money he make more money doing notary than he do off these insurance contracts, man. Like
Brandon's getting the bag out there in Texas. Out here in Texas.
Yeah, stop playing with the notary game. If we can, please drop that link to the notary course for everybody if they want to hop in on that. But y'all, look, we gonna go ahead. We gonna hop into our last guest, man. I appreciate everybody that been rocking with us once again.
Let's go.
Episode 100.
Deep, baby.
100. We got mad love for everybody that been here with us all the way through the journey. And this last brother,
son, where'd you find this?
hey, this last brother that we gonna get on here for episode 100. This brother has definitely been with us through the journey. He has been like just a close friend of ours, just a leader of the Renaissance, and he is his own person, man. That's all I gotta say about my brother. My brother Shelby Paris, the hip hop author, out here killing it with the self-publishing game. Shelby, how you living, King?
With the first Al book.
Al book.
Al book.
About that.
You muted, Shelby. You muted.
We can't hear you, Shelby. We can't hear you.
My bad. I appreciate it. You know, Film Me Out book releasing next week. 6 book coming out next week. We're looking like we about to settle on the deal that I've been working for. A little bit of equity, a lot of freedom, a lot of backing, we'll say. So it's looking real good right now.
Yeah, man. I love to hear it, Shelby. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing great. You know, we got a little bit of, I'm getting ready to make history. You know, we looking at, I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing.
Don't mess it up. Once the ink dries and everything settles, you know, we're gonna have another episode. We're gonna talk about it, man.
Most definitely. Then we're gonna be good. And after next week, we're gonna be good. We can talk about everything.
That's a bet. But for anyone out there, like, I want to talk to you because there's not a lot of Black authors. Let's get into what is it to be an author and you and your self-publishing. Like
what even made you go that route?
Ownership. Went the route because of ownership. I wanted to be able to have the last say with everything that I do. Is something I realized, especially in this, say, entertainment world that I'm going into. It is, you have to have the business sense with the creative aspect. And how I look at it, I'm a logical creative. And as I use that right brain to be able to tap into the logical aspect, but then using that left brain to create the solutions that I'm going for, is knowing just what I want to do, where I want to go with everything. And it's an avenue for everything. I don't gotta wait for nobody. And that's the gift and the curse. Cause now it's like with a lot of stuff I did, I feel like I'm kind of waiting for people to catch up to everything that I did.
That's interesting. So let's talk about your first book, my brother. Let's talk about your first book. What was the inspiration behind you writing that first book?
Going through a lot of triumphs. Going through, as y'all heard the story, and I'm not going to go through the whole story right now, but let's just say to go through a major life change from 19 to 20 years old, rewiring my mind itself, knowing and learning these different skill sets, connecting spirituality and psychology, learning this science and studying this science, epigenetics, and then just wanting other people to have that information. At the end of the day, my goal is just for people to have dominion over self. So wrote that first book just because it was tools and ways that I realized and found that not just work for me, but objectively, as people apply, is going to work universally.
So whenever you decided to go with that book, what was that process like? Did you have a mentor? Like, what was it like navigating those waters, actually getting a book done? I'm pretty sure there's somebody who's in here, they've went through something major in their life, whether it's young, maybe they're going through a trial and tribulation right now, and maybe they want to get a book out too, but they're like, I don't even know where to start. Like, what does the process of writing a book and actually taking it to a physical copy look like?
First aspect is no rules to writing. Write your book how you want to write it. You can structure it, format it, however you want to do it. You have the full freedom, full say so. And with what you're doing, you don't have to write it in the order from chapter 1 down. I started my book at a middle chapter, wrote down, went back to the top, start filling the information in. From there, I most recommend KDP just because it's very simple to use. You're able to do children's books along with doing, we'll say adult books or books for everybody else. It does offer the color printing, just a lot of options with it. Plus, it's the cheapest. You don't have to pay $200 and buy in bulk. You could buy an individual copy, so it's going to help you a lot in the long run. Profit-wise, I'll definitely tell everybody, don't leave your books. Don't yes, you could leave your books on Amazon because you don't want to close yourself off the income, but you got to have a website. You got to have your main resource so that you profiting off your own materials. Like my self-publishing book is $100 and people buy it. Super grateful for that. I got another book. It's my complete text. I have a 3-book series that I put into one complete text, and that's $40 and people buy that. So when you're writing your book, know that there's no rules to it. You can break it down however you want to break it down. Go right into writing. That's the next thing I would definitely say. Go right into writing. You don't have to try to think about what you want to do. As long as you're jotting ideas down, eventually everything is going to work itself out on the line like how you need it to. And then from there, like I said, KDP is who I recommend, but you want to find a publishing company that works best for you. KDP is not for everybody. You could go through Barnes & Noble Press. You could go through Author House. You could go through Lulu. There's so many other sites out there that you can go through to print your book, and do know that these publishing companies, all they do is print and distribution. So it's not like you're going to anybody and it's anything special, but they just printed your book. Go get your ISBN number so you got ownership and you can distribute it through whomever.
And who is KDP again?
Kindle Direct Publishing, which is Amazon's publishing site. So for everybody that does ask in terms of how to get your book on Amazon, you can go right through their publishing site, but the other companies as well distribute through Amazon.
Man, so you mentioned the ISBN number. I want to go into that again just for everybody that don't know. We talked about it on your episode. Like, how do you get your own ISBN number so that you can have ownership of your book?
You'll go to the Bowkers website. That's BOWKERS.com. You'll go ahead and purchase your ISBN. What that is the International Standard Book Number. What that does is give you ownership of your book. It's that serial number that you'll see on the barcode in the back. It gives you ownership that you could go to whomever and have your book printed and distributed through whoever. It's something that a lot of people are fighting for in the music industry, with the fact that if you sign to Sony, you're with Sony. You sign to Universal, you're with Universal. Sign to Rock Nation, whomever, you can only distribute through them. But owning your ISBN number is saying, hey, I could go to whatever company I want and print through whoever I want, which once you go through the different companies, you also start to see things like quality wise, who else they can reach and how they may push your book. So that's the reason for purchasing and owning that. And then it's what's also called the LSSN number and the PCIP number. If you're looking to have your book in libraries, that's for their databases. You want to definitely go ahead and purchase those, because if you come to them and say, hey, I want to have my book in a library, and they ask you if you have your PCIP, if you say no, they will not accept your book.
Wow. That's very important. And there's something that you're doing with your books that you're actually building generational wealth with. And I want to talk about that. With his sister.
Yeah.
I want to talk about how being an author and how having these books, there's still a pillar to build generational wealth with, in the way that you're putting your books into a trust for your sister.
It's super lit. So we have the book in that certain trust. The trust is in her name. The book itself, she has 5% ownership of my physical book sale. So as I go through my budgets monthly, that money is put aside. The other route you could go about creating generational wealth with it, other than the trust, the book itself, if you don't have an LLC, you can make the book its own LLC. That makes it its own business entity, S Corp, whichever direction you want to go. From there, you can make your child a co-author to your book. So now they're able to get paid the residuals off your book. It's those even splits per author and contributor that you put on the book. And then if you want to go even deeper into it, or just later down the road, now you get to hand the book off to your child while it's his own business. So my little sister being on the book, she's considered a co-author, so she gets royalties. Because we have this trust itself and her name is on it, she's going to have the ownership of that. And then the business itself, I'm able to just hand off to her when I'm done with the books.
Wow.
Generational wealth talk.
When I told y'all a legend, man.
Real fucking life.
And what you wanted to go into? You wanted to go into the album.
Yeah, man, the album, because like that was another thing that my brother was doing that was really unique. He calls himself the hip hop author, and I like that he leaned into that lane very hard. Like with the whole branding idea of it, you were the first person I ever heard that introduced the idea of an album to me. And like you sent me samples of it and snippets of it, and I was like, dog, this is pressure. Like, I don't know who else on this wave, but like I'm a person, I listen to audiobooks and I enjoy audiobooks. And it's like almost like podcast marrying audiobooks to a degree. Because not enough audiobooks take into like the account like ways to make it new and fresh. You just listening to somebody talk. And I like the album is so pressure in that idea. And I just want you to kind of talk to people about like first the thought process and even coming up with it, and what was it like to actually create an audio book that's like an album. Yeah.
The first thing I did last year, I put out my audiobook mixtape called Community Talk. That's 9 tracks, 20 minutes, and it's teaching these aspects of communications, how I set the tracks up. It's about 1 to 5 minutes, you could say, and that Community Talk one, they're about 2 minutes each, and it's structured like a song. I got to find the pocket, it's changing flows, it's having to ad lib certain sound effects and things put in there. So it's really structured and put together like a song. It's just that I don't have to hit the metaphors or the similes and try to rap this stuff out, which is super easy for me, especially being a public speaker. The project that happily I was able to present to some labels, that shout out to the one that has picked up on the idea, and F the ones that was trying to put a 360 deal on there, even though 7 figures look cool to look at, it wasn't worth it. So with my album, this is my first official album. I do have somebody that is if we sign that this week or going into next week, then it's going to be the first project released through them. Super happy for what we was able to kind of talk about so far. But what the album is doing, it's an album. So I actually am releasing my 6th book. It's a joint project. So I got the paperback along with hardcovers coming with it. Seeing where the world is going, it has bundles, and knowing that just like how vinyls became something that is memorabilia, that's happening with physical CDs. So I got a $55 bundle, which is the hardcover book, which this is one of the sample copies, but the hardcover book that has color pictures in there with it. I have pictures that go into and with each chapter. So it's going to have color pictures has color pictures in there. It's the physical CD and a poster itself. So that whole music aspect in terms of the bundling, but back to the project itself, it's 11 tracks, 2 to 5 minutes, and it's the book, but within the 2 to 5 minute stories each. I got skits in there too, in terms of therapy skits. How the book and how the outbook is set up is like I'm sitting in a therapy session. So with the book itself, I literally have it written out like in bold of the therapist asking me the questions, that I'm responding to myself as a therapist, giving me that freedom to just freely talk about everything I experienced. It's my autobiography. It's where I'm at right now at 24, pretty much what I went through, with the bulk of that being the last 2 years of my life, to, building myself as an author, really being able to really run in this lane. Like you said, it's only one other person who tapped into it and did something similar. And shout out to Kenyatta Griggs. So he definitely godfather the lane, but he ain't really run with it. And I talk about that in the book too, that I'm gonna really run with this. And like I said, boy, this shit is hard not to say like who is looking like I'm about to sign with. But y'all gonna see the announcements next week though. Next week I'm posting it. I got ads and everything being set up next week. It's a nice little birthday present for myself.
Hey man, we love to hear it, bro.
So you about to be 25 with 6 published books and an
album. It's really an album.
Album, audio book, mixtape, the merchandise, the newest shirt, food, sex, and sales. We all love all 3. I got the whole iTrap books collection. Shout out to the brother that was talking about it earlier. It's really just teaching and showing young brothers that it's more to life than sports, streets, and music. I got to see and experience all 3. Shout out to, I ain't even gonna hold you. There's some stuff going around my town right now. I talked to my man today, just found out he got shot like 2 months ago. So he been off the grid. I got somebody else that I know who little brother car got shot up. So he kind of hiding right now. So it's doing the best that I can to show brothers, especially the young brothers, that man, it's more to life, and we got other talents, other assets, and we gotta get away from this stuff. So it's coming from me myself, is just, I come from a culture in the world where it's a lot of hustlers around. So it's taking that same concept and that mindset that I learned from these people, but my drugs is the books. So I'm pushing that.
That's why you trap the books. I love it.
Hey, I love it, my brother. I love it. Shelby, let them know where can they follow you if they want to get into this self-publishing class. How can they get into that?
How they
all
can
of
cop
that.
the books.
Yeah, all of that.
Definitely. I got things that, as y'all already know, the landscape and where the world is going in terms of subscriptions and up, but so many different levels. I got first off, you can go to shelbyparis.com. That's PARRIS.com. Shelby, SHELBY. If anybody didn't hear that enough. My Instagram and Twitter name is The Hip Hop Author. That's THE Hip Hop Author. I'm trying to think. Yeah, definitely, man. Check out the website. Like I said, in terms of I got something for everybody in whatever different financial class. So you got the $777 subscription that comes with monthly workshops, weekly consultations, the complete text ebook. So you already got that. Yesterday we did a sound bowl meditation, a group sound bowl meditation. So that's super lit. I got courses and things that I licensed off of people that I was able to put in there. So I was looking to have a kind of one-stop shop for people. Then I got, like you said, the self-publishing class. I got the self-publishing ebook, the physical book. You can rent the class for $100. You could purchase the class for $150. That's all on the website. I offer a full self-publishing service, structuring, formatting, editing, proofreading. It's really everything you need. Everything you need. I do graphic design, been doing that since I was 8 years old. So cover to cover, I made all my books myself. Let's just say I have a very, very low overhead, and my taxes was dumb hard to try to do because like I don't spend money on shit because I'm all my departments and like pay myself in all the departments. I definitely was trying to do my taxes like, damn, let's see how much more can and what else do I write off with the fact that it's such a low overhead for me because so much work is done for my computer. But I had to go out and buy another computer happily.
That's a write-off.
Let's throw this $1,000 on there.
Go fuck with my girl, Miss Business, man. Get you a CPA that's out there trying to see you win, my dog.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that was tuned in. Y'all going, I don't know why y'all always try to save me for last like this, man.
Because we know you gonna come with the pressure.
Too much heat.
I always try to save me for last, but not like I tell y'all, brothers, man. I appreciate y'all. Super grateful for y'all opening the platform to me, allowing me to speak, share my story. I'm kind of mad because we did the podcast so early, but that's an honor.
Hey, that just means part 2 coming soon.
Yeah, man. We gotta go get.
That's
Yeah,
an
we gotta
honor.
do
That's
part
an
2.
honor. I got to be one of the first ones to be part of it. Now, like y'all said, I got definitely hit a part 2. And I'm happy that y'all showing Jared and Kelly now. Y'all stop hiding them. Y'all gotta accept this toxic relationship. It's okay. Don't let Johnny Brown, Bobby Brown try to take over. Y'all go ahead and create too.
My dog Shelby.
We're gonna hit you up for a session about it, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all enjoy your night.
You
too, man.
Appreciate it,
you
Shelby.
for tapping in.
Cool.
All right, everybody.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all for being with us for 3 hours.
Yes.
Once again, 100 episodes,
baby.
100. Let's
Download
go.
the podcast. Subscribe. 5 stars.
Subscribe.
Join the Anchor. $10 a month. Patreon. 20.
Yeah, man.
Buy the book.
Show love. So look, y'all, we gonna do the last giveaway. Shout out to everybody that been rocking with us this whole time. If you ain't already, man, smash that like button. Make sure you send this to somebody.
The last giveaway.
The last.
What's
giveaway.
my favorite food?
That is not the question, y'all. That shit's too subjective. Jalen don't even know what his favorite food is.
I do know what my favorite food is.
Probably a link of Buddha.
It's hot wings.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. They always talk about some wings from probably from Hooters, huh?
You damn right.
But all right, y'all, look. So we're gonna go into the last question for the Q&A. Once again, shout out to everybody that been rocking with us all night. It's been a lit occasion for certain. So last question for the night. All right, my brother Shelby kind of touched on this, so that's a little hint. Which website allows you to self-publish your own book?
Last prize of the night.
We giving cash and stock this time, y'all.
Oh, I didn't even know that one. Can I answer?
We go bundle it.
Can I answer?
It's the little small stock prize, the $50 stock prize.
Win again.
Who?
Yeah, if you already won, you cannot do it again.
Come on, y'all. We trying to spread the wealth. We can't just be like that.
Okay, Amazon is the company that owns it, but I need the
What's
name.
the name of the service?
And I want you to win. I really do.
I would love to see you get a dub tonight.
They said 622 out here. Is that my boy from Africa? That's my boy from Africa. He been on this thing since 3:00 in the morning.
My brother told us on the live yesterday. He said, "Hey, I'm tapping in. I'm out just gonna be 3:00 in the morning where I'm at." Hey, that's love.
That's love.
Kindle Publishing. So look, let's see. Hold on.
Kind of close. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody on
YouTube got it.
YouTube. Who is that? Andrea H. Andrea H says KDP is Kindle Direct Publishing.
Yes, indeed. Amazon
Kindle Direct Publishing.
Brianna, I really wanted you to win. I ain't gonna lie, but I gotta give it to the person who.
Hey, did Brianna win anything? She been here for a little minute.
She been rocking with us.
Nah, but we'll give you a
shirt.
We gonna hook a copy of our book.
Yeah, Brianna,
like the 1%.
Put your information in there. We'll give you a copy of our book and a shirt.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody.
You get an exclusive podcast shirt. Ain't nobody else got.
Ain't nobody
one.
else got
If
it.
you select the, if you
Brother Dre
select
got
people.
one, yeah. But look, y'all. Once again, thank everybody that's been rocking with us all night. I want to do a toast because I ain't gonna lie, we've been sipping this bitch. I'm a little loose, so I'm not gonna sit here in front with y'all. But to the brothers, to the king, shout out to the leader, brother Andre C. Hatchet, for pulling up on us.
Yeah,
my brothers Jared and Kelly. Got mad love. I keep dropping my phone, y'all. My shit gonna be broke.
Jared, Kelly, what up?
Got mad love for y'all, kings, man.
Man.
Annalisa, Antoinette, love y'all. Shelby,
Annalisa.
my brother, love y'all.
Hey,
All
Brianna, make sure you put your email in the chat, man.
Hey, look.
Everybody that been tapping in.
We really
much
had
love.
more shirts to give. So look, there's one shirt. The next 3 people to drop a gem, you win a shirt.
Cool.
If you drop a gem on either platform, you win a shirt.
Everyone's getting a gift.
A gem as in the emoji?
The emoji gem.
The emoji.
If you drop the emoji gem, you get a BWR shirt.
Exclusive.
Angela Bell.
Exclusive.
Angela Bellard.
Hey, my mama still in here. Shout out to my mama, man. Hey, much love to my mama.
Shout out to Angie B.
Angie B, I thought you was in bed, baby. You got work in the morning, but hey, much love.
So,
All
okay,
right.
we got Angie. We got H Busy One. And who else? Okay, you won a prize, so I can't give you that one, my brother. If you didn't win a prize, you can get it.
All right, we got somebody,
Okay.
Yada X from YouTube.
Okay, so get all of their information.
Y'all DM y'all hit Annalisa in the messages.
Yada X, please drop your information right quick before we get off of here. I definitely want to get you your shirt. Everybody on the Zoom, also please DM y'all information, first name, last name, and y'all address so we can send y'all the shirt.
100 episodes deep.
We already
100.
know your address, Miss Angie.
We already got that. Don't worry about that. But yeah, man. Once again, brother Dre, man, I appreciate you pulling up on this, king.
Hey, man, the realest
instrumental to our
realest
growth
man
as a
I know off the
business.
internet,
You
man.
already know.
Instrumental to our growth as a
love
business.
it.
Man. I just want y'all to know, 100 episodes in, we ain't even hit our prime yet, y'all. I just want y'all to know that.
We really have.
We've been in here. We working to grow, develop as business owners, as individuals, and all I gotta say is BWR to the moon. Episode 200 is gonna be looking a lot different.
Episode 200 is gonna be crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Real quick, everybody, help us to help you, please. Subscribe here.
Yeah.
Like the YouTube channel. Go to the podcast. 5-star reviews. Send your favorite episode to 5 people. There's a link there on Anchor to join. $10 a month. Help us to help you so we can bring you more heat. BWR. Jalen, Kelly, stand up. Oh.
Yo. Until next time, this is Black Off Renaissance signing out. Peace.
Love y'all, family.
Woohoo! Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh no.
I got money on my mind. I'm just trying to get some dough. I ain't picking up my line unless it's money on the phone. Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on. I've been chasing after paper. All I know is run money marathon.
Health insurance plans come with deductibles and claims processes that are confusing and expensive. Crowd Health puts you back in control of your healthcare. Each member gets a personal care advocate and access to thousands of other members ready to help pay for large health expenses. Visit joincrowdhealth.com and use code HEALTH to get your first 3 months for just $99 per month. That's joincrowdhealth.com, code HEALTH. Crowd Health is not health insurance. It's a totally different way of paying for healthcare. Terms and conditions may apply. Health insurance plans come with deductibles and claims processes that are confusing and expensive. Crowd Health puts you back in control of your healthcare. Each member gets a personal care advocate and access to thousands of other members ready to help pay for large health expenses. Visit joincrowdhealth.com and use code HEALTH to get your first 3 months for just $99 per month. That's joincrowdhealth.com, code HEALTH. Crowd Health is not health insurance. It's a totally different way of paying for healthcare. Terms and conditions may apply.
McDonald's has entered a Minecraft movie universe, and Grimace, Birdie, and Hamburglar just spawned as new collectibles as part of a Minecraft movie meal with your choice of Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce.
Participate in McDonald's for a limited time. A Minecraft movie only in theaters.